All right.
All right. Welcome to episode 19 of the KJMNM show.
Oh man,
That's my favorite number.
it's episode 19. I think I better break up with it.
Oh,
It's fucked up.
oh. I think you and Kelly were both talking about very different implications.
I don't
No,
know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Man,
I don't
yeah.
know. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
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 I don't know about you guys, but I am pumped after the feedback from our last cast.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
guys.
can't believe it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe Jedi 421, man.
Jedi fan.
I really love that guy's fan videos.
Me too.
And yeah, I mean, I love the videos he did with Joe 64.
I haven't
Oh.
checked them out yet. I need to check those out.
Oh. But either way, we were doing this for fun, and now we can do this for you. So thank you.
This is just for you only. This is your number one source of video games and entertainment. Forget all of the rest.
You will get the special treatment from Max.
I'll make it worthwhile. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not that attractive.
And he's not joking.
And he's
Uh-huh.
telling
Max,
the
can
truth because he's a beautiful man.
Oh,
Max, you clasp your hands together and rub them.
That's a sound of enticement.
That's the sound of a conspiracy. Wait
It's
a
about to get-
minute.
it's about to get raw.
Max, are you Jedi fan?
I respect the Jedi. Unfortunately, their time is over. So
Time is just beginning.
no, they're all dead. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Well,
Jedi.
maybe, I don't know. I mean, Luke Skywalker started that new school on
Disneyland.
Yavin 4,
Hey,
so
I don't want any official religions out there.
At Disneyland, right? He started a new school at Disneyland.
'Cause,
Oh,
like,
yeah, he did.
Jedi shit is a
Yo.
it's a registered religion.
hottest Jedi masters at Disneyland.
Knew you were gonna say something about him.
My Jedi crush is at Disneyland. You can check him out.
Can you put that picture up? Oh,
You know,
goodness.
you guys, you want to hear something? So
Absolutely.
I totally went on YouTube and I tried to find videos that people took of the performance.
Did you find?
I couldn't find him. There was this other dude
Really?
was like in every video. I didn't look that hard, to be honest. I was just wondering like, oh, I wonder if I could see more of this guy on YouTube.
Anyone out there can help fulfill Kelly's fantasy?
Fulfilled.
Drop us a line. Or if you're listening out there, Jedi Man himself, we got a fan.
It's the Asian one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Max.
We don't care about any white-haired or white guy that's blonde-haired or, here.
White guy that's blonde haired.
Yeah, white guy that's blonde.
Who's
We don't
the-
care about any Aryan
That
Jedi.
we are so prejudiced about.
Give me an Asian Jedi with lightsaber chopsticks. That's
Oh, that would be so cute.
that's
Little
all I ask for.
Lightsaber chopsticks?
little chopsticks.
I have no idea. I have no idea why that popped into my mind right now. Just like
He doesn't need chopsticks. He just uses the Force to drop food into. I don't know.
he
Shit about
just
Star Wars.
he just has those things for decoration. Oh, they're not real lightsabers. They're just my they're just my chopsticks.
Oh,
James.
What up?
So everyone, James has received his 3DS.
it's a glorious time.
It's a glorious
Yeah.
time for a man who has told me he has endlessly been shaking it to get play coins.
Does that work?
I will tell you right now, James,
Mm-hmm.
that you are limited to 10 coins per day. So you don't waste your time.
I don't know. I feel really dumb doing that.
You're supposed to put it in your pocket,
It's like,
walk
what's
around.
wrong with me? Why don't I just go for a walk?
Yeah, do that.
Because this is America. In America, you're supposed to be out of
At what
shape.
cost?
At
At
what
what
cost?
cost?
At what cost?
Yeah,
If you went for a walk, James, you might get shot in the back of the
Yeah.
head, like
You
somebody
know what?
in New York
Yeah,
City
forget
just
that,
did
dude.
a couple days ago.
shaking the
Jeez,
3DS
really?
feels like I'm training for a hand job championship. So
You heard it here first. Confirmed. Nintendo training everyone for hand jobs. James.
I'm gonna be
I
the
actually
best.
find that it's more effective if you just sort of slowly like tap it against your leg. Like if
Oh.
you just it won't recognize every single tap you do because it's not. You don't want obviously when you
Hear
walk.
me,
I-
Yeah.
like clapping it against my leg.
James, don't do that again, please.
Okay,
That sounds.
it sounds gross.
That
Don't it?
sounds bad. I literally one time I left it in my car and just drove to work, came back, and I had like 8 coins. So
Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't.
yeah, sometimes it doesn't
I-
work though. It's so weird.
It's,
I think you just have to recklessly drive.
maybe.
Recklessly drive.
The more reckless, the more
We
coins,
recommend
James.
that you recklessly drive
We recommend that you.
for play coins.
You have to go down a bumpy road.
Yeah.
Or you can just get into a car crash. Anyways, James,
What?
since you got a new system,
Mm-hmm.
you're going first. What is up? What are you playing?
Been playing some Theatrhythm
Yeah.
and some Zelda.
You know, I was so afraid to say theater
Mhm.
rhythm out loud because I didn't know if I was going to say it right before.
Yeah, it's a funny spelled word, man.
It's a quirky.
I say Theatrhythm.
That's exactly what I say.
The
That's
longest
how
I
it's
say.
spelled,
That's
and that's the way it's pronounced in Japanese.
I just say
Theatrhythm.
Yeah.
Final
I
Fantasy
stand corrected.
Spirits Within.
That
Bring
that
up.
movie has on the DVD of it. They redid Thriller with the characters from that movie.
No,
Oh, that's good.
no way. What?
They did.
Did it
It's pretty funny.
does it redeem the movie
If
at
you
all?
think it's funny, Max,
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of
it's
dumb.
your word for it.
Does it redeem the movie?
Oh no.
Yeah, let's stop talking about that disaster.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Yeah.
how are you liking Theatrhythm?
Ooh, she got you there, James.
What did she say?
Exactly. Exactly.
Nanak?
How are you liking that game, James?
It's awesome, dude. To be real,
Is it better than Face Raiders?
look, I'm gonna be real. I don't think I should have gotten Zelda.
Zelda what?
Ocarina of Time.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it instead of Mario Kart just because it was like cheaper.
What? No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's the thing. I've beaten this game
To death.
so many times already, and I don't even want to look at it anymore.
What
don't know
compelled
if
what compelled you to get it?
Mostly because it's been a little harder to find around here.
Oh. Did you bought new?
I bought it used for
How much?
only $29.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, I mean Mario Kart was gonna be like 40, man.
Yeah. I think you can buy that on the eShop and they don't charge tax there.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, cuz that's where I bought Ocarina of Time.
Huh.
Like
I
an
need to get,
like
I
an
need,
idiot.
I need to get some eShop points. Jump
No,
on
there's
Full
there's no
Story.
points, James. It doesn't
Huh?
run on points.
How does the eShop work then?
Straight up cash money, son.
Straight up cash money.
Yeah.
Cash up
money
front.
flow.
What's great is you don't have to be like, oh, I want to buy this like $5 or $3 game, but you can just buy it and then it'll be like, we can just take what we need from your account if you want, instead of I gotta buy a $20 pack.
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. I don't like,
bulk.
having to fill up on. You know what? what's it called?
What?
E-cards. E-cards, like the just electronic currency in general, they are the fucking hot dog buns of video games.
The what?
They're hot dog buns of video games, dude. You will
What?
always have more hot
Burger
dogs.
buns?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I
You
was
know
like,
what I mean?
what? What are you saying? Like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really think of weird analogies.
You always have more hot dog buns than hot dogs.
You do. There's 8 in.
Oh.
You know.
No. I know what you mean, James. I know
Yeah,
what you mean,
okay.
so don't worry. But holy moly. So tell us about your 3DS experience.
I'm having a lot of fun. I feel like I spent like a decent amount of time last night just setting a bunch of stuff up, making a Mii and getting the internet to work on this thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you taken a peek at it yet?
I don't. Yeah, video isn't the best thing on this thing yet, but I wonder if it's any better on the XL.
I
That's a good question.
think the video is still like compressed in such a way that I know what you mean. It's
Yeah.
not. It's still kind of grainy. It's still kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, exactly. Because
but-
I downloaded the Netflix app on it just because why not?
Yeah. So do I.
And it works pretty well. I like it.
Get the
I mean, for anyone else listening, I have a really old computer, and so watching Netflix doesn't ever really work out the best way.
if you want to
like,
if you want to
you're-
watch 3D videos, you can download the Nintendo what is it? The
Nintendo video?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't they have their like own like video service where they have like custom made content for?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
it.
watched some random music video on that channel thingy last night.
I watched the whole like Kid Icarus thing on there.
Wait, the movie? There were 3 movies, and I can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think you can find them anymore because they were
Oh,
on
that's-
there.
That's too bad.
It is very
Yeah.
bad.
And so like yeah, I played a little bit of Zelda. I just beat like the Goma boss
Yeah,
and sneaking into the castle.
in 3D.
It's alright.
It's all right.
It's alright, 3D. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is it-
Lately, I have been I've been going on and off with Persona 4 still.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
You restarted,
haven't-
right?
I haven't picked up Dragon Quest 8 again. It's just I'm trying to focus on Persona 4.
Yeah, one hardcore, time-consuming RPG at a time. Trying to bounce between multiple is a dangerous thing to do.
You'll die.
Yeah,
Um,
you will die.
To be perfectly honest with you, I feel like the game has a lot of load screens, like a
Uh,
lot of load screens.
Which one?
Persona 4.
Oh, really?
Not that they're that long. It's just that I'm gonna see it a lot,
Yeah. Oh.
and that's such a minor gripe. But you know how I said last week that I didn't think it was a well-written anime?
Yeah.
I take that back. It's better than most animes.
Confirmed. James got some hate mail.
No one knows me.
If you have some hate mail for James, email
Yeah.
JMS Cardona.
JMS.
In all
You got hate.
seriousness, we
What
should make an email for this podcast.
Oh, don't we? We have a. Yeah, we have a.
Yeah, we have a Gmail.
We
I'll-
do?
I'll-
Have we
I will-
announced it?
What?
Yeah, we have vgbandits@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Pretty much email us.
I will start
random
pasting that everywhere then.
Send Kelly your yaoi stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez.
God!
Send James your yaoi stuff.
Send James
Send me
your
sexy
furry.
Asian Jedi knights.
Send James your best furry.
Oh shit! Hey
Exactly.
Kelly, was that the same dude who was still doing the Star Wars shows like last year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That guy's not a bad looking cat.
She totally told me that, like, when it was happening, she was like, dude, that's the same guy as last time.
Still doing it after.
How
Still,
many shows do you think he does a day?
how many kids do you think he's accidentally smacked in the face?
None.
Oh man,
Well,
Well, like, I'd say maybe 8 out of 8. Yeah, 800.
How many kids do you think even know what's going on with his, like, remarks?
oh, probably they don't, but it's all for the adults.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna say like 4 out of 20.
A good entertainer knows how to
Entertain
entertain
everyone.
kids at the same time. They slip in stuff for the adults. That's why
Exactly.
cartoons are no good anymore, because they always used to do that.
Yeah,
Damn
He's-
you cartoons.
yeah. He's good at slipping stuff in.
Oh man, I have a dirty mind because I'm the only one who thought bad about that.
Bad about
No,
that.
that's why. It's totally why I said that. I
Zach,
repeated
okay,
that.
good. Jeez, James, come on.
What?
Would
You
you?
can get with this, or you can get with that.
Oh, so you're saying you'd let Jedi Man have it first date, huh?
No. I thought I was just referencing an old school Black Eyed Peas song.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. James, anything else with your epic journey?
No, not really.
Or anything you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to having more money and buying some. I want to buy Mario 3D Land
Oh
and
God,
Mario Kart 7,
you better.
and
You owe it yourself.
there's now that I have a PS2 again, I'm really trying to reserve 2013 for like a bunch of RPGs.
Really? Are you gonna play Rogue Galaxy?
I'm definitely gonna jump on Rogue Galaxy, but I think, you know what? I want to try Legend of Dragoon. I just want to try it just because you guys have been mentioning it so much.
Wait, hold on. Brought that back. You mean the Kelly?
Yeah, she did. But that's yeah. I mean, Gerard's mentioned it too.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He has.
Is Legend of Dragoon the same one where Rocco talks about how it had super bad voice acting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
To be honest, I don't think it was bad.
I think the writing is more hilarious than the voice acting.
The translation is really awkward, but I think it adds a lot of charm and character to it. But the voice acting is good. It just doesn't sync up with the their lips like all the time.
Okay.
Maybe that's what he meant by bad.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, personally, I like it more when like a voiceover doesn't match. They don't like try to match their mouths completely because it always sounds super awkward. Like in Final
Yeah.
Fantasy X,
Oh yeah,
Yuna mostly. Like
they got. I feel like translations and like dubs in particular got a lot better than they used to in the 80s and 90s. It was so bad. It was so bad, and 10 definitely still suffered from a little bit of that. But
You know-
it was getting better.
I've got like conditioned to pretty much anticipate like dubs just to be bad. Like when I look at the lips and I expect them to not sync up.
Yeah.
And when they do sync up, like they kind of did in like Kingdom Hearts, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah, because you're still sort of stigmatized.
It's like
Still like, why is
Yes.
this?
it's Japanese like
This is
art
supposed to be
style
like how it is.
speaking in English, you know?
Yeah.
I have a funny Kingdom Hearts story really quick. So Jin's 8-year-old nephew saw his Roxas figure and he was like, what is this? Like totally like he sounded like disgusted. Like what is this? And Jin's like, oh, it's a character from Kingdom Hearts. And he's like, you still have stuff from Kingdom Hearts? It looks gay.
How old is this kid?
That is
He's
so hard.
8 years old.
Oh man, that makes it even better.
No.
They're pretty harsh, man.
Kids are kids are brutal.
Yeah.
Kids
I
are
remember
dicks.
he used the word rape for talking about something,
What?
and Jin was like, no, don't use that word. That's a bad word. And I was like, or he didn't use it like, he didn't use it in a super casual manner, but he said the word, and Jin was like, it's a bad word. Don't say it. And I was like, hey, kids got to learn one day. Like, you can't shield him, protect him forever.
Yeah, you just can't.
But seriously, I enjoyed that anecdote.
That the internet is here and it is happening. You can't shield your children.
Kingdom Hearts is
You never
gay.
shield your children
Kingdom Hearts gay.
from PG.
Confirmed.
Kingdom Hearts is, yeah.
James, you're playing a gay game.
8-year-olds think it's gay.
James, are you gonna get Kingdom Hearts on your 3DS?
No. Sorry. I know
Yeah,
I said
dude.
no hesitation, but yeah, no.
No, that's fine. I was just messing with you.
I know. Would you recommend anything? Besides everything I'm like looking forward to anyway? Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to like Dragon Quest VII remake on the 3DS.
Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be rad. Dragon Quest is really perfect for handhelds, like especially DS and 3DS, because obviously no load times because it's still running off of a cartridge.
Yeah,
And like the battles are actually so quick. Like
they're really fast.
the speed that they can move at is like it's wonderful. It's so good. I mean I recommend Kid Icarus always. It's
Okay.
awkward to control, so you might actually want to you actually might want to.
Oh, don't worry.
Try.
I played a lot of like Geometry Wars Galaxies back in the day on
Yeah.
the DS. That is like one of the weirdest controls to have.
How
Because
did
you're
it?
moving the D-pad while controlling the target or the crosshair with the stylus.
Oh, okay. Then you're gonna be fine. If you're
Yeah.
used to that, you're gonna be fine with Kid Icarus.
You also gotta explain to James because I don't think James knows that Kid Icarus is not just like an on-rail shooter.
Yeah, Kid Icarus is actually this is a good thing to explain to everyone else out there. Kid Icarus, if you've watched footage of it, you might think it's something akin to Star Fox because there are chapters. Each
I just
chapter,
like to call it Sin and Punishment 3.
Yeah.
yeah. In a lot of ways, it kind of is. Except you start off with an aerial part of the level, and that lasts for 5 minutes because the whole gist of Kid Icarus is Pit can only fly in the air for 5 minutes before his wings burn up, and then he has to be brought down to the ground. So the 5 minutes spent up in the air are basically traveling to the area that he has to go to fight the boss. And so you have your flying section, and then you have your actual ground section where you get to control him with the what do you call it, the circle pad, and you can dash, backdash, evade. It's very twitchy, but it's really cool. And then at the same time, you control the camera with the stylus, and it kind of works like a globe where you can spin it around, and if you press on the screen with the stylus, it stops the camera. So you can do a lot of frenetic moving with Pit and the camera, and it can get pretty crazy when you get used to it. So yeah.
Sounds pretty frantic.
Why
Yeah.
is his name Pit?
Yeah, never made
That-
sense.
That's a good question. I'm gonna research that, and I'll come back to you with an answer.
Dude,
Why is he
jump
named
online
Icarus?
and you were done.
Well, because Kid Icarus isn't the name of the game in Japan.
Oh.
Kid Icarus in Japan's called the something history of Palutena, or it's like the legend of Palutena.
Oh, you're right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Spend some legit knowledge.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm missing like 3
I
3DS
didn't even
games.
know that. Yeah. I thought my head was full of useless video game knowledge.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know a better game than Kid Icarus for you,
Oh,
James.
in your face.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Yo.
Cooking Mama 4.
Yo,
Cooking
That's-
Mama 4.
that's real.
Is there really a Cooking Mama 4?
Yeah, it's for the 3DS.
Is it in
That's
3D?
it is, right?
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
Food?
it's
Did I
3D.
get the chop?
it's a good game.
You know what? You know what's a weird game that I enjoy in 3DS? It's like Cooking Mama. Order Up. I have no
Order
idea.
Up.
I have no idea.
Anything like Diner Dash?
Dude, I don't know. I never played that. But literally, I played a demo on that on 3DS, and I was like, "Damn!" And I bought it like instantly. I don't no idea why. And my sister's like, she saw me playing, and my sister she just kept saying, "Dude, you're in too deep. You need to stop." Because all she had was like, I was like cooking like meat and like cutting up onions and stuff like that, and she was like, "Look what you've become. You need to stop. You're in too deep." So James, try Order Up on the.
I did play like the older Cooking Mamas though.
Did you enjoy
They're fun, right?
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
All right.
And you learn some things, you know? Like how to cook a little bit. Not like perfectly, because it's it's not like it's not like cooking guide, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I mean,
Did you guys ever check that out before? Cooking guide?
Wait, Kelly, did we use that to make the bruschetta?
Is that what it's called? I forgot. Wasn't it called like, was it Cooking Guide? Yeah. And it has like videos and stuff. how to
Cooking
prepare for it.
Guide.
Yeah. That's like
Sure.
I feel like that's one of the coolest like just things to have in general.
Yeah, Cooking Guide can't decide what to eat for the Nintendo DS.
Let's check
Yeah.
out Cooking Guide.
We we used it to make bruschetta one day.
Dude, awesome.
Music from that game is in Smash Brothers. That theme, that main theme. I was like, what the hell is this from? Like, oh my god, it's from this game.
Yeah, that was a pretty random drop.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. They went nuts there.
They went out of control.
Oh, so I went to buy this at a GameStop, and I asked the guy, I was like, "Can I have Cooking Guide for the Nintendo DS?" And he was like, "Oh, okay, Cooking Mama." And I was like, "No,
No,
the
you idiot.
personal trainer Cooking Guide." Yeah.
Didn't you hear me?
Stupid asshole.
I said Cooking Guide.
Fucking guide, not mama. You
And that thing
stupid
has, like,
illiterate.
The thing has like so many recipes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool, though.
Yeah.
Like
They're kind of complicated though.
I'm pretty confident that there's like more than 100 and
Damn.
Dude, that's a lot,
probably
man.
not. But
Oh, maybe.
it also shows you some diagrams on how to cut, what to have, and you know, you can also use it as like a grocery list.
Holy crap! 245 dishes.
All right,
Oh.
then.
Whoa.
Holy moly.
245 dishes.
Do we need to unlock some or something?
That's pretty incredible. Do each of them have a little video clip?
Yes, they do. Well, not all of them.
No, it's the
Some-
video clips are like how to cut tomatoes and stuff like that.
Cook
Okay,
all
I was
these.
General how to, yeah.
gonna say that's a lot of video for a DS card. I don't know if it can handle that, but maybe it can.
IGN gave it a 9 out of 10.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
good job, IGN.
Game of the year.
Game
Doing
of the year.
something right for once.
Game of the year. Let's
Shade.
update.
Are you guys gonna watch the VGAs?
It's already passed.
That
James.
happened.
That happened.
Oh,
I don't need to because I know the news of Dark Souls 2 is announced, and that's all I need to hear. So
Phantom
how
Pain.
was the Sly Cooper 4 trailer?
I
didn't
didn't
see-
even see that.
Oh, they didn't even show that?
I didn't see. No, I didn't see it, dude.
I didn't
It
see anything.
did they announce a release date for that? I'm assuming they did because they announced that game like at E3. Like I don't know if it was the last year or the year before.
Holy shit, guys.
Oh,
I can't
Yeah.
believe this. Walking Dead won Game of the Year.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
Yeah, right?
That's
Are you
great.
kidding?
No,
Yeah.
that's not a joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
What? What?
You're not kidding, right?
No, yeah, it won, dude.
No. That's
Oh.
awesome.
I'm totally buying it then.
It won
I'm
full
in
game of
Bizarro
the year.
World.
Yeah.
You are, Kelly.
I need a yeah. I'm gonna buy that 360 version.
It's gonna have a retail box copy now.
Actually,
There's a retail box copy with all 5 episodes in it.
yeah. I heard. Well, I guess if that's the only way you can play it, yeah, then play it there.
It's not the only way. I just don't want to buy it on my iPhone.
No, you can buy it online, James, on the 360 marketplace.
No, I can, but it saves money. You know,
No, yeah, I know.
it's like
Yeah.
they're like $10 each.
No, you buy one and then it gives you everything.
Oh,
Yeah, they changed their. There's a lot of different changes of modelings now.
I hope they stick with that model because that works. I know they were trying to figure out how to do it for a while, but now
Yeah.
I feel like it's the best way they could do it to keep them hooked.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's pretty crazy. Game of the years for these sites this year, pretty interesting.
was I as far as I know, VGA is like the only thing that's announced their game of the year. Have other places announced their game of the year?
Yeah, no, they haven't
Yeah.
announced the fully, but
Oh.
IGN has listed out their nominees for Game of the Year, and it
Right.
is out of control.
Really? Well, what's the most obscure thing that you're kind
Dude,
of surprised?
Hotline Miami's on their list.
wow. Okay. What's
Journey
the-
is on their list. FTL is on their list.
What's FTL?
FTL was a Kickstarter game
Oh wow. I've
that
never heard of it.
that is bonkers. 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
FTL is
Is it
basically
good?
you're managing. You're basically trying to maintain your spaceship as it goes through a variety of disasters. Like parts of it will turn on fire, will catch on fire. People might
Aliens.
invade your
aliens. I don't know if other ships can invade you. I haven't played it,
yes,
but
they can.
they can. Okay.
They can. If you, I ended up in a scenario where I ended up face to face with like an alien ship, and they had teleporters, and they totally will beam their personnel
Oh,
on board. But if your systems are upgraded enough, you can literally lock the doors and lock a pathway, and then open an airlock, and they'll just suffocate to death.
that's hilarious.
Oh.
It is that game is nuts. Even on easy, it is hard as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is brutal.
Wow.
What is what kind of like dimensions is this game?
It's 2D, dude.
It's 2D.
Yeah, it's just an
How-
overhead view.
So how are those physics?
No, it's just like, dude, it's a really basic layout, but
Okay.
the gameplay will suck you in.
Literally.
It's literally out of an
Just-
airlock.
Okay.
Suck
You-
you out.
You want to know the rest of IGN's Game of the Year nominees?
Sure, a few.
It's Mass Effect 3,
Mm,
Guild
No.
Wars 2,
Okay.
The Unfinished Swan,
Wow.
Borderlands 2, The Walking Dead, Dishonored, and Halo 4.
Wow. Blobs 2 isn't on there.
Absolutely not on there.
Wow.
Nice. This is the end of
We-
that reign.
We live in a world where Hotline Miami can stand toe to toe with like a AAA game.
Yeah.
Good.
It's pretty
Good.
badass.
That's
Because I feel
fantastic.
like for once people have finally spoken. Or at least. Yeah.
In your
Yeah.
face.
No more bullshit.
Wait,
Damn it.
I need you to just re-clarify that one more time. Was Assassin's Creed 3 on there?
No,
Okay, cool.
it's
Wow.
not. It's not on here.
But Unfinished Swan is.
Unfinished Swan is.
What's Unfinished Swan?
I want to play that.
It is a game on PS3, James,
Okay.
where it's an FPS. I shouldn't say FPS because you're not shooting. It's a first-person
It's an
game.
FPP,
Yeah.
first person painter.
where
Well,
yeah, exactly. You don't see the
apparently-
world.
That's only one aspect of it. That's only one
that's
level
only
of it.
one level.
Oh,
It's
my
like
bad.
you don't see
Okay.
the world, James, and you have paint, and you throw paint, and literally when you're throwing paint, it's revealing the world around you.
That used to be the whole game, and
Yeah,
then
and
the
then they-
creator realized, hey, we can't just do
Yes.
this.
And
Yes,
they-
you
and they-
can.
And then they,
I'm so confused on how that, huh? You throw paint and you see the world.
Okay, so you just see whiteness,
You just
and
see
then
white.
you throw black paint, and as the paint is landing on the stuff you can't see, it like things start to take shape. And,
Okay, they materialize. And, yeah,
Well, I mean, they're still black from the paint, but
right.
yeah.
Okay, so it kind of like reveals platforms, stuff like that.
just imagine if
Imagine you're in a house,
I'm in
and
a house.
everything is invisible, and
Yeah.
someone gives you a bucket of paint, and is like, "Here you go. Try to explore as much as you can."
Oh,
Paint your. I don't like the gameplay of it. Of this particular part, I haven't seen anything else, so I thought it was the whole game. It looked so cool to
yeah,
me.
I was reading it. Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
just
I
a
have
level.
seen footage of this game.
It's old. It's been it's
Yeah,
been in
it's-
development since like 2007,
I think
2006.
I think originally it was gonna be just a move only game too.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think the.
don't quote me on that
It's
though.
probably a different game I was thinking about.
But yeah, there's the game of the year lists from people are all varying, but they all have some good, like consistencies. Like Walking Dead, of course. I need to play that before the end of the year.
Yeah, I want to play Journey before then.
I need to play that too. Damn it! Damn it!
I'm telling you guys, it's a 2-hour game.
Yeah, just do it. You just gotta do it.
I just gotta do it. But then I want to play Dark Souls.
That's a good point.
Damn.
Is there anything close to a Ready to Die version on 360?
What do you mean?
Well, they were supposed to release that DLC that was in the Ready to Die version. Well, so they patched it for the consoles, so the changes made through Ready to Die are like implemented there, except for the actual extra area. I thought I don't know if they released it yet as a patch or if it's something you have to buy.
I still need to play good old Resident Evil 6.
Oh yeah, I gotta play that too. I wonder- Shit. Hey, actually, James, is there anything else that you're playing before we?
No, they're no.
No?
How about you, dude?
Let's skedaddle
Oh,
onto Max.
Well, no. Let's move on to Kelly.
Okay, let's
No.
skedaddle onto
Okay.
Kelly.
We always go through that order. It's just me, Kelly, then Max, and then maybe Matt.
Maybe
Maybe Matt.
it's just the alphabetical thing. It just makes more sense.
Yeah,
It's not alphabetical at
it's
all.
reverse first half alphabetical, and then
Oh, you're
the rest
right.
is- and then the rest is normal.
What
Oh,
alphabet do you know?
I know.
A really retarded one. Apparently, it doesn't make any sense.
I beat a game a few
Oh
hours ago,
snap!
and if you were on Steam, you probably saw the past few days I've been playing Bastion
Yeah.
in the spirit of playing
I've seen
games from
Yeah,
a
I
year
just,
ago.
I just saw that post on Twitter.
Yeah, so that's fun. It took me. I remember Gerard said that he did it in one sitting. I don't know how the hell he did that, but it took me 11 hours to beat Bastion. And I went into it like not really knowing a whole lot about it. Like I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and I know the music's really good and it looks really pretty. And I was worried it was going to be really hard. I don't know why. Just like that's the impression I got from just like it has sort of. Max said it sort of has like a. What did you say? Old sensibility to it.
It has some
Like-
old sensibilities too in terms of design, but it's
Yeah,
more.
But then
It's
yeah,
a bit
it's-
more redeeming. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're right. It's it's like I like it because it's a game that we've all played it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is excellent. So then everyone can chime in.
Okay.
I just like how it's like a short RPG, and it's like you play the base game, and then if you want to, you can go back and conquer it, and put on all those idols, and which I didn't do. I just beat the main story, and I didn't try invoking the gods. But did any of you try that?
I
Yeah,
did, and it makes
all
things
fun.
pretty relentless, but it's a cool way to scale the difficulty.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, are you bored? Go ahead, try it.
Make my day.
When you start layering stuff,
Yeah,
it's
but when
just
those
it's just like
birds-
insane.
It's like
What, James?
What?
when you with all the idols on,
Yeah.
and like they have those birds that shoot needles.
So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those suck.
Yeah, they rape the shit out of you.
Brutal. But
Was that a Killer Instinct thing, dude?
semi. But I didn't want to go all out because there's people outside and they're gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy? What is he saying in this room?" But continue, Kelly.
And I really loved just how everything worked together, like your artillery and combined with the potions you can take, and not even potions, just straight up like drinks.
Yeah.
And how you can use those to your advantage and sort of cheat the system, like especially in the proving grounds. I did most of them. I think I didn't get first prize in like a few, like 3 of them. And the way I did do you guys remember the spare one where it's a bunch of pin cushions,
Mhm.
and you need to like kill as many as pin cushions that are blocking you from the switches, and there's like
That's
yeah.
what?
That's the bow and arrow, and like you have to make sure you do all those power shots.
Oh, I didn't do that at all.
So,
Wait, what? What do you mean power shots?
when you hold it long enough, the kid will flash, and then
Oh yeah, but for the pin cushions, they're all like different angles and stuff.
yeah, you can just kind of shoot from a different angle.
Okay, I tried that, but it didn't work for me. So what I did was I equipped the Hardy Punch, which gives you a +1 carry on, and it also damages surrounding foes.
Oh,
So
wow.
it'll let you continue twice instead of just once. And it also destroys all the enemies around you. And I also equipped the Lifeline, which lets you survive a killing blow. So what I did was, the first 2 patches, I just made a run for it, for the Switch. And I would die, but when I died, all the pincushions would die with me.
Huh.
Nice.
So then I would hit a switch, and then it was like, well, it would say, oh, you want to continue? I was like, yeah, I do. Because the timer just stays. It isn't, like, add anything to it, or you don't have to start over.
Oh, what a boss.
So then I ran to the next one, and I got the first 2 switches in 10 seconds.
Nice.
So, just
You're not messing around, dude.
yeah, and I also, like, the 3rd switch I was able to run to and survive because of the Lifeline, so I finished that in, like, 40 seconds.
That's pretty dope.
That is pretty awesome. Like,
Shit.
What were your favorite weapons?
It's so tough. Like, I hate at the end of the game, I wanted to use so many of them because, like when you upgrade them, it's like, I want to try all these out. I actually beat the game with it's funny, I just played the game and I don't remember what they're called. The mortar.
Oh, or the mortar.
Yeah.
Oh, or the mortar. Yeah, the like.
Let's
Pen.
say motor, but then when I say
It's
it
like-
sounds like saying motor.
It's like the
So-
calamity. It's like calamity something.
Calamity,
Calamity cannon.
it's something wrong. No, that's not something wrong. It's
It's like a
actually no. I take it.
it's a cannon, right? It's a
No,
calamity cannon.
I used the cannon and then the thing that the fire one.
Fire one.
It's like a fan and fire comes out of it. Short range fire.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Like the thing that's like a flamethrower. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You use that to like burn a bunch of bushes, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And the
Yeah, I ended up using the machete and the carbine, which is like
Nice.
a rifle. Yeah.
use that at all.
Oh, it's called the Galleon mortar, and then there's the calamity cannon. Wait.
Yeah, the calamity cannon is what I used. The fan thing.
What a weird tongue twister. Calamity cannon.
Calamity.
That is, yeah, that can get you.
Calamity cannon.
I still need to beat that game.
Oh, I was gonna totally ask you guys what you picked at the end.
Oh,
Well,
well, I know how it ends though, Kelly, because I watched my
Okay.
sister play it.
I got both endings because
Because you're a boss.
I meant to go back and get the other ending, but I went for let's leave.
Yeah, I did too.
the first time I beat it, I
Oh wait, spoilers for the ending of Bastion.
Did that come out? Did that come out this year or no?
No, it was like
Came out, like last year.
Okay.
Do we care about spoiling it for anyone?
Well, I mean,
I
yeah,
would give them a
just
heads
say-
up.
I'm just gonna spoil it.
Here's a
Okay.
heads
like-
up, just in
It's
case.
just-
loose
So-
spoilers, but like
okay.
we don't have to like go into super detail about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's just like
What?
there's two simple choices. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just one or the other.
Heads up.
yeah.
Just a heads up.
So the first time I played, I brought him with me, and I
Oh, I did too.
and then was like I picked the restart button.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay, because you could just do that in order to get the other ending.
No, I'm trying to
Oh, he's saying that he restored.
I'm trying to word the ending
He
that way.
picked restoration.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Restoration.
I picked evacuation because I felt bad for Zia because I really liked her and
Yeah,
I
I
loved her
Zia's-
song. I love that song.
Zia's song.
Yeah,
Wall?
is that what it's called?
I think so.
Makes
Cool.
sense.
Yeah.
How did you feel about Logan's voice work?
Okay. It's like it got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm getting kind of tired of this. But then by the end of it, I guess I kind of just I got used to it and I sort of just played into it and I was like, oh, I can't see the game not doing this now. Like by the end of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is real news or I just read this randomly, but that voice actor, I think Valve hired him for the MOBA game Dota as a announcer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That sounds
good.
cool.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Something about Bastion I was gonna ask. Fuck.
I like how it doesn't repeat because if he repeated stuff,
He doesn't recycle dialogue.
Yeah, and I love how he says something like
Yeah.
I think every combination of weapons he says something if you do a new combination coming out of it.
Hey Kelly, did you
Yeah.
play any of the dreams?
I did.
Okay.
I beat I got through the first two, and then the third one I didn't bother.
Was the third one Zulf?
It was like his people.
Oh, it was about the aura.
Yeah, it was about him. Specifically, it was about his story.
Okay, yeah, it's his own story.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the like pretty much the delivery of the story through those dreams? I thought it was well done. I actually
It was well done, but it's a little hard to concentrate because like, okay, there's a piece of story, now back to fighting, piece of story. It's like I need.
What do you want from me, game?
It's like I need to read this all together because like I forget. In the heat of the moment, I forget. But like loosely, yeah, I get what's going on. That's cool. I appreciate the way that, other than like presenting items to them, there's no text to flow through, and it's just the story is just given to you as you play it. So
Yeah.
there's no, it's like it's an RPG that doesn't slow you down with the story.
Mhm.
It molds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game.
Yeah, Jin asked me if I was spoiled by the hype, and I was like, oh, Bastion was a good game, but I don't remember it being like super overhyped. And he brought up Max. Do you remember we went to MagFest last in January?
Oh yeah, I remember. I know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, and we went to the Hey Ash, What You Playing panel, and they took a Q&A, and someone asked, what is your game of the year and why is it Bastion? Yeah. Said that, and they were like, sorry, it's not Bastion.
He was just like, yeah, I didn't really like Bastion that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he said that. He's just like, I'm sorry. He's like, I didn't like Bastion that much. Sorry.
Yeah, Anthony tends to have a lot of like friction-filled answers.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where he would not like it, because I mean, it's still not. I think it's a bunch of good ideas, and it's still kind of rough in a lot of ways. Where it's sort of like, okay, it's like, okay, we get it.
What?
I don't know. Like the talking portions with him, it's sort of like, this is how, like I was telling you last night, Kelly, I was like, I think it was a cool idea to have, listen to Rux a lot for all the backstory. It's like, okay, they've gone along with telling the story this way, so it's not like they're not going to continue to do it for the rest of the game, but it's sort of, it wears thin after a little while. At least it wore thin for me a little bit.
I got into it because I started listening to him more, I feel like, because when I realized he was actually giving me good tips on how to play.
Yeah.
I was like hanging on his every word.
That's true, yeah, because he becomes that one link for you that sort of, it's because everything else is, it's foreign, and he's the only thing that's keeping you attached to everything.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, good context, because sometimes, like, playing a game, in the middle of the game, I'll forget why I'm here and why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Like,
this is a pretty random thing I wanted to like say to Matt. I wanted to like describe the Bastion voice. Like, do you remember that Baby Cakes video where it's like Shirley emotes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
His voice is like a warm, sexy animal.
Oh yeah, dude. Did that guy do anything else lately? Like after Bastion? Like I mean, I heard about the Valve thing, but
I don't think so.
No?
To be real, Bastion was his first job as a voice actor. You know how he ended up doing the voice for that thing?
Yeah, I remember you told me, but
yeah, the game designer, the game designer. He was the roommate with that guy.
Oh, really?
His roommate. And
no, is he Filipino?
He had so much time, huh?
Is he Filipino?
Is he James?
Or black?
I don't remember.
He's not white. I know that he's young.
He's not white. What is he?
Oh, dude, he's blowing my mind right now.
He's full blown Filipino.
No, I think he's black.
Okay.
Actually I think I remember him being black also.
It was the
Reading
pixel.
reading that somewhere.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's funny because my sister drew some art after she beat that game, and because she got really inspired by it.
You know,
And then
when I wrote the review about Bastion, was pretty
oh
much
yeah,
started this
Oh,
whole
man.
Bandits thing.
I remember you
That
did.
was before I ever met like Max and Kelly, and me and Matt were just trying to get a blog going, and we never really did.
No, we're going back to that 2013.
Okay.
Sup? I was gonna say I submitted my sister's art. She told me not to, but I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and the devs were like, "Fucking awesome."
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, the super giant guys were like, "It's pretty dope."
And she was like, "Why'd you do that?" And I was like, "Why not? You weren't gonna do it."
So just to clarify, we're gonna die next Friday.
It was supposed
Oh.
to be.
Oh, dude, that was creepy.
That was very creepy.
Why? Was it the noise from my
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah.
It was supposed to already happen, Jim.
Your computer confirmed.
It was supposed to be 12, 12, 12, right?
No, 21.
Oh,
That's
they
when
got,
the Mayans say we're
they
going.
got me all. I was gonna do a racist Japanese voice, but I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I am Japanese though, so it's okay.
It's okay. He's Asian.
No, we don't we don't condone racism
Condone.
unless we feel like it. And right now we don't feel like it. But if you want to talk about black people, ask Kelly. Anyways,
You know, condone that
Kelly,
kind of poisonous.
give us some more thoughts.
This guy voiced a character in Bastion. He was really good.
Give us some more thoughts on the subject at hand.
On Bastion.
No, on
it's-
racism.
Racism
Yes.
is a bad thing, and it still exists, and we need to work on it not existing
I
anymore.
know. Assholes.
Even if we never get there, we need
God.
to fight back.
We just all need to just sit
Um,
back and
can
play
I-
all black college football or whatever.
Can I make a small comment on Bastion?
No, yeah. This is
Okay.
the Bastion
Okay.
hour still.
So Gerard beat it recently, like Kelly mentioned.
Once
And when he told me about how he felt like initially before he really got close to even beating it, he's like, it's whatever. It kind of feels like Ragnarok.
What? What's
Oh,
Ragnarok?
wait, Ragnarok, the online
Dude.
game?
Oh my
Really?
god.
Actually,
That's an interesting. I guess the sprite work maybe.
the sprite
Yeah.
work.
The isometric view.
How did you respond to that, James?
I responded to it with silence and internal rage.
Like, what? Are you high, dude?
I was just like, oh, well, you got a right to your opinion.
No, yeah, but I think I tried Ragnarok online like back in the day, and I was like, whoa,
It takes way too much time to do stuff.
yeah.
Way too much time.
And then I think someone else tried to get me into Maple Story, and I was like, you know what? I don't want it.
Oh, fuck Maple Story.
I never done Maple Story or Ragnarok.
You should play it, James. Maple Story.
I played Maple Story for a little bit.
What was
What
that
is
one other?
What is the point?
You're talking
There was this
about
other game
Bang,
that's like
the canon one.
it was like Worms,
No, yeah, you're talking about Gunbound.
Gunbound. Dude, we're just regurgitating 8th grade all over again.
Yeah, go back to the Bastion talk.
Yeah.
Should I beat that game before 2012?
Nah.
Did you say nah? Or yeah?
Well, I mean, it's not really relevant anymore.
I think you have other games to play that are more worth your time.
Dude,
Exactly.
wait till you hear what I played recently, but I'll let...
You know what? No, you actually no. This is a good segue. You go for it.
Yeah, go ahead. Are we
Right.
done? We're done with Bastion, right?
Okay. I played the most random freaking game, and I beat it. I played a game called Renegade Ops.
Oh.
I beat Renegade Ops. That game's
Dude,
rad.
that game is out of its
Renegade Ops.
control, dude. That game
came
is
out of-
nuts.
I felt like that game came out of nowhere when it came out, and my friend was like, "Dude, you have to play Renegade Ops." I'm like, "Okay," and then I was like, "Holy shit, this is really fun!" And he's
That
like,
game
"Yeah,
is nuts, dude.
yeah."
Like, oh
we should
man.
explain what it is.
Okay, here's the thing. When I was younger, I loved an NES game called Jackal, dude. And,
Oh yeah.
And literally, James, you know, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you know, right? You're just a Jeep mowing down, like you were fighting tanks in a Jeep, and you're not caring, dude.
Yeah.
James, imagine that on steroids, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like Akari Warriors.
But you're in a Jeep, dude.
But you're in a Jeep.
Yeah, okay. Now take that concept, multiply it by like 1 billion times, add the destruction of like Just Cause and just stuff breaking everywhere.
Okay.
And you got Renegade
Asteroid.
Ops, dude. That game is so out of control that, James, I think you would enjoy it just for the senseless destruction.
Yeah.
And it knows it's retarded.
Yeah,
too.
dude, that's the best part.
It knows it's stupid. Like the story is such a crazy. bullshit.
Can I spoil the ending for you, Kelly and James? I'm sure Max
Sure.
knows.
Oh yeah.
Literally the last line of that game is, "Hey, bitch." That's
Wow.
it. And that's it.
That's right. Oh my god, that was the last line.
He punches this girl, like this evil girl. He goes, "Hey, bitch," punches her and goes,
Because it's
"Let's go to a bar. Drinks are on me." And it
it's
ends.
the only time domestic violence is just permitted.
Yeah, in an insane game like that, James, you just need to see footage of that game, and you'll be like, "Whoa, whoa."
I don't know why, Matt.
No
It
joke.
sounds like, I don't know. You made it sound like Lollipop Chainsaw.
No, dude. The visceralness of it, if that's a word, holy
Yeah.
crap. Max will let you know.
Yeah,
If you
I'll
just
allow it.
if you just don't give a damn and you just want to, dude, I mean, you can take down buildings by just running into like your Jeep is like invincible, dude.
Yeah, it's really a combination of the physics, the explosions, the sounds, and all of it sort of coming together. It's a perfect. It's not to say that it isn't challenging because it can actually get pretty hairy, but it's a great turn off your brain game.
Especially when you like, oh man,
Okay, a turn off your brain game.
yeah, no, yeah, turn off your entire body game.
Yeah,
Turn it off because Sega just threw this in your face.
that was Sega. I forgot about
It was
that.
it was Sega, dude.
Renegade Ops.
Sega didn't give a fuck. The split screen in that game is something I've never seen before, but I didn't play it split screen.
I don't think I ever played split screen either.
It had a cool mechanic. Is split screen going away, you guys?
It kind
I
of
feel
is,
like it
but
is. I feel like it really is.
certain games still support it. But they
Yeah,
figure,
it's-
hey,
It's hard. It's hard to pretty much, like combat what it's like to have your own screen and
Yeah.
just play online.
What
you know?
do you guys think about? You know how Sony was like doing that thing where you wore different glasses so you could see your own layer?
I think that's a sweet idea. It's just a shame those glasses cost like $70.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's ridiculous.
James, if you can see that trailer,
I don't want to open it because I don't want sound to bleed.
no, you don't need.
Oh yeah.
Just mute it, dude, and just watch it.
Okay.
Just let's see. I've been trying to play Dark Souls again because I really
Yeah.
want to. Damn it!
Okay. This looks totally fun.
Blighttown.
All you had to say was twin stick shooter.
Yeah, twin stick shooter.
Oh yeah.
dude.
That too. That's like the main thing. Yeah, Blighttown's pretty rough.
I feel like this twin stick thing is. I feel like this is the next step for Twisted Metal.
Like a twin stick.
Oh man, I'm surprised they never tried that. Did they ever? No.
I don't
No,
know. I don't
it-
think so. Like
I don't
a twisted metal with a view like this would be interesting. But the James, what I really liked about Renegade Ops was the control because
Feels
the
super fluid.
no the feeling of like whipping your vehicle around a turn and just like accidentally hitting a rock and your vehicle flies in the air at the same time you're still shooting and stuff is just exploding around you. You're just like, dude, what's
Okay.
going on? And you're just like, F it, who cares?
So there's some like pretty gnarly bails.
Let me just tell you, James. I played it for 4 hours straight.
Oh, wow.
I haven't
Okay.
played.
Whoa.
I haven't played a game for more than an hour straight in a long time. I think it was. I just.
Well, besides, if it's not Dragon's Dogma or Dark Souls, what do you think?
Oh God!
on
Thank you
six?
for reminding me of that game because crap, I need to beat that and play that game
I've been playing more of that
because
recently.
it just got crazy.
Really for you?
You know what? That's a good segue to talk about Max. See, we've been segueing like pros
Yeah, Max.
tonight.
You wanted to talk about
Dude.
Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Shoot me some Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma. Go for it.
So Dragon's Dogma just keeps getting awesome. So
No.
you're gonna enjoy it as you go along. 'cause
Question: Are you gonna get that Dark Arisen that adds like all the classes, like and stuff?
Yeah. What does it add exactly?
I think it
Like,
adds a whole new section and new classes and
Oh
dude, like
yes. Then that's a definite yes. Because if it's adding new classes, because I mean I've been leveling up. I'm on my 3rd class now with my main character. I've maxed out the vocation rank for warrior and fighter.
you can mix it, right? Like later?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I mean, I'm not sure, but I know that I've had to.
You get three answers in the span of 1 second.
It's beautiful.
I don't know. All I know is that once I started a new vocation, I had to start. Wow. Okay. The answer is yes. You can mix and match. You can't. Because I'm just realizing now that you have passive traits, and then you have abilities that you use strictly for said vocation. But you can bring over stuff that you unlock from previous vocations, like enhanced stamina or enhanced strength, and certain other things too. So you can mix and match certain traits, but just not hey, the Strider obviously has a move that involves bows. You're not going to be using that with your fighter.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you can mix and match. Yeah.
Question, Kelly or James, are you guys interested at all in this game?
Yeah. I
Which
want to
game?
see what the big deal is.
Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Dark Souls this
That
entire
too.
time.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah.
Honestly, I'm more interested in Dark Souls than Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, same. I don't know anything about Dragon's Dogma.
They look well. Dragon Dogma.
What is it?
I've said what I thought what Dragon's Dogma looked like to me. Right?
To me, it looks like an MMO. That's not what it is, though.
Oh,
No, it's a
God,
single-
no.
It's like,
Yeah.
It looks like Monster Hunter with a Dark Souls skin, but that's just how I see it.
It is made by the battle system's made by the people who worked on Devil May Cry and Monster Hunter, so that makes a lot of sense. I mean, the game it's pretty much like a team, like a big team from Capcom, so it makes a lot of sense.
A good
that you'd
team.
say that. Yeah, no, it's a good game. Like Capcom did well with Asura's Wrath and Dragon's Dogma this year.
Oh man, that's a game I want to get. Asura's Wrath.
That came out. That did come out this year, huh?
Yeah, that game's rad. That game's different enough to be like, hey, thank you for... And they knew it probably wouldn't do really well, but at least they said, hey, CyberConnect, make this game, fund it. And it's like, thank you for...
Do it.
Thank you for definitely trying this out.
So Max, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
I think I'm boned, in Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, and Dragon's
That's not a
Dogma?
question.
Yeah. Here's the question. How screwed am I? I wandered around like an idiot.
Yeah.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to keep playing because 2 Cyclopses came out of nowhere.
Oh, wow. Well, you can run away.
Dude, I don't think I could run away. Because I
Sorry?
never run
Sorry?
away.
Oh.
No.
This is...
I'm boned, dude. I think I'm boned. Is there, like, it's the only pathway I have, though.
Oh. Well, are you, what level are you?
You know what? I haven't played it since because I'm just boned, dude.
Yeah, because there are instances in Dragon's Dogma where you can wander into an area that you probably shouldn't.
Damn it.
Oh, there's no Kupo. It's dangerous outside. Kupo, staying here.
Damn it. I need that.
I need that too.
Unfortunately, no. I mean, there is the idea that, hey, it's better to travel at day than it is at night, because at night things actually do get pretty shitty.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets pitch black, Kelly.
Yeah, straight. Even
Oh.
even with a lantern, I mean, the amount of light that radiates from your lantern, it's like just enough.
It's laughable.
It is still laughable.
So what's the clock like? Is it real time or well,
No.
obviously not.
You
but-
just start seeing the sun go down, and you're like, dude, I gotta get out of here, like, now.
I need to get back to town right now.
So,
It's-
so is it like taking the trash out when you're a kid?
Yeah. Except that there's actually something there. So when you're a kid, you just have the fear of, oh my god, there's something. Oh, it's just a cat. Damn
You
it.
run into a manticore. Oh, no, sorry, not a manticore. A chimera outside. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh no,
It's like
that
your,
sucks.
it's like your life is flashing before your eyes.
Yeah,
I
because
did hear it was a little bit survival horror.
kind of.
That's
Oh,
actually,
but
that actually,
that's
you
what
know what is
this-
crazy? That actually could make sense.
I'm reading this right now, actually.
in
Dragon's Dogma. Yeah.
at night. Yeah, you know what? For seriously, f that game at night, because I don't even know. You will be on edge. Like, that game will teach you how to be on edge.
Yeah.
But you know what game will teach you how to just fear everything is Dark Souls.
Yeah. So
You want to fear everywhere you go? Play that game.
yeah.
Jeez.
That game makes you that game really does keep you thinking the entire time. I would like to hear what you two definitely have to say
I would
about it.
love to hear what you two would have to say about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like,
But
oh
You
man.
two have to, but it can't just be like a single session. You guys have to spend a little time with it because it's something that you have to
Well,
get.
Well, let's treat it like a book club. Give us a fucking deadline.
Okay,
2013.
this is a good picture.
Oh my god.
Hey James, look at that really quick.
Okay, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you should be.
The fuck is that?
And you know what the thing is? That thing's as scary as it looks.
Yeah, I'm afraid to run into that. That's
That's a Cyclops?
No, that is-
that's Dark Souls, dude. You like look at
That
that
is
thing.
Dark Souls.
Yes.
That is.
That's one of the four. That's Nito, the first of the dead. He's one of the four great lords
Nito.
of the game.
Really is, you
You
know.
know,
He's a big O.
Honestly, it's nothing gnarlier than, like, Berserk, though.
oh yeah, Berserk's just straight up like.
Dude,
rad.
imagine if the Berserk creatures were in Dark Souls.
I bet they are,
You think
because most of those, like, yeah, most of those characters are, like, pretty much demons and shit.
You know what the last boss I fought, Max, was was Gaping Dragon.
Oh yes, you know he's like one of the or she. I think it's I don't know if it's a he or she, but that's like the tip of the iceberg.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Because when I was I don't know if it was just because I was spending so much time powering up my weapons, but she was actually not that hard.
Yeah, right.
As I
Like,
thought, as it looks.
as it looks, yeah, like she's definitely much more manageable than a lot of the other bosses because she has a lot of tells.
Yeah, you could be like, all right, she's gonna do this. Run!
Exactly, and she's not like running at you. She's not like super fast, which is nice because if she was, that would suck.
Kelly or James, do you know what Gaping Dragon looks like?
Oh, what? A gaping.
I'm looking at it right now.
Here, James. This is one of the bosses. It's called Gaping Dragon.
Okay.
Take a look at that.
Okay. Okay. It's like a Venus flytrap made of rib cages and teeth.
It's a gaping dragon. You know what? Also, Max, a lot of people, I don't know why. I'm sure for some people it's different, but I annihilated the Kappa demon really easily.
Wow, no matter how many times I start playing through that game, I always die a few times with that motherfucker.
Dude, I have no idea. Like, people were telling me, like, dude, this guy's nuts. But literally, I don't know if it's because I was prepared, but he came at me, I dodged him, and I just whacked the shit out of him, dude.
And that's the thing. Like, as soon as if you know how to dodge, there's always a good way to dodge everything. Like, there's no cheap thing with the enemies.
Here's the messed up thing, James and Kelly. You don't need to level up in this game to beat it. You can be level 1, and if you're good just mechanically at the game, you can beat the entire game with nothing.
It's true. People have gone through New Game Plus staying at level 1.
And that is insane, because I think I'm soul level 50.
What's the level cap at, anyway?
The level cap is when you max out every stat at 99. I think it's 792. I think that's the cap. And every time you
there's an infinite amount of New Game Plus.
Yeah. There's a stat limit, I think, by New Game 7 plus 7, where it's sort of okay, you only get this amount of souls. Here's the cap for the amount of souls you can get per kill. So any other new games forward, it doesn't increase, but it does increase. The number of souls you do get does increase per New Game Plus from the first onward to some number 7 or something.
You know what I'm afraid of?
Yeah.
Running into that.
What's this?
Because I don't know how I would tackle that at all.
It has a sword
in its mouth, dude. Tell me, James. You tell me in real life, just real life. You're walking down the street in your neighborhood, and you just see a dog with a shank in its mouth, dude, looking at you. What are you gonna do?
I saw Max get killed by this a few times.
Yeah, because he's a dodgy little dude.
Dude.
Why can't you befriend this guy and say, hey guys?
I'd already know that my legs won't make it, so I'm just gonna let it happen. I mean,
you're just gonna be you're just gonna let yourself get shanked by a dog.
I'm gonna put my sword down and let it happen.
All right.
It's a dog.
Yeah, but I'm actually really wanting Kelly and James to share this.
I know.
This
I want them to
experience.
see. Yeah.
Feel your pain.
It's not a hack and slash game. It's not. It's it's a very. There's a rhythm to battle, and it's not like a Devil May Cry where you can just go nuts. It's
Dude, you say that, but Devil May Cry is hard.
No, it is. It's not.
What he means is that you can't really go.
Well.
Have a frenzy with the combos or whatever the hell.
It's not a combo
You can't
game.
just mash this thing out. I mean, sure, it is kind of like a one melee button thing, I guess. Right?
Yeah. You have a regular and a heavy attack. And you can combine, if you press forward and heavy attack, you'll do a lunge. If you're falling and you press any of the attack buttons, you'll do a straight down stab, which does a tremendous amount of damage.
But God help you if you miss in your
yeah.
and the idle animation of you recovering from that. Oh my God, God help you.
But yeah, Max, did I get that right?
Yeah, no, you definitely did get that right.
Okay, cool.
Here's the thing about also about what Max is saying about rhythm. If you are out of rhythm, you can't play this game if you're not focused. You've got to be I'm gonna wreck. I'm gonna wreck some stuff, and then because literally, even though I'm soul level like 40 or 50, whatever I said, you can still die from like a level 1 dude from the beginning because he will just hack you up if you're not on your game. You can die from like the lowest level creature
It's true.
because
Dude.
they can catch you in their own like little combo, and you're just like, what's going on? And you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
The worst ones are these sort of like zombie dudes with torches, because one of their attacks is just swinging the torch around, and for some reason the fire damage does a lot of damage to you. And actually that kind of makes sense from a narrative standpoint. There's a lot to this game narratively that's like so hidden, but when you start, well, I'll get into that later. But anyway, it sucks. It sucks when you get decimated by that. It's like, I can't believe I just got fucked by that.
Killed by a dude that will normally take one hit, by the way. Like, one swing you can usually nail everyone.
Yeah.
But if they catch you off, if you're off guard, they are gonna take that chance of you off guard, and you are dead, man.
You're dead. There's also, you can parry attacks and then riposte and basically stab them for almost always a straight up kill.
Okay. Are there at least attacks that can't be parried or blocked?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are some attacks that.
Because I'm looking at some of these things and it's like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck? How do you
Exactly,
parry
yeah.
that thing?
Exactly. Yeah, some attacks you can't parry, depending... I mean, you can only parry if you're using, like, light shields, but if you're using, like, a heavy shield, you can't parry. But, however, the trade-off is that, you can block heavier, stronger attacks. And I would say that, a lot of it, it's sort of like, okay, this makes sense that I can block it. Some things are kind of like, wow, I can't believe I blocked that, but at the same time, for the most part, it makes sense when you see an attack that's coming at you. It's like, I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
It's like that feeling of, well, I'm screwed. Here it
What
comes.
was that one comic you guys were like talking about a while back? It was a Dark Souls comic.
Oh, it was just
The
because
dude's,
you were
like,
in Pitch
see-
Black, right?
Yeah.
And then-
No, it's like this dude sees like a tree in the distance or something.
Oh, dude, I haven't reached that yet. But Max, I know this story of you're just a dude's from far away, and you're like, "There's an arrow coming at me. It looks like it's the size of a tree. Is that really coming at me? Oh shit!" Like it just comes.
That part...
So what happened? Was it actually a tree?
It is the size of a sapling, if anything, or like a tree sapling. Like it is, imagine an arrow that's, imagine an arrow that's as thick as a barber pole and as tall as you.
Okay, so like javelin.
As you are tall, and they're called Dragon Slayer arrows, and they knock you around. Like you don't just get like
You get rocked.
You get rocked. So it's best to run away from them. Luckily, they don't come at you super fast. But it's sort of like when they do come, you're like, okay, time to step aside.
I think the first realization that I think that game is really fun, even though it's like super hard. It's just really fun.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me like realize, dude, I can't trust anything in this game was right in the beginning, James and Kelly. Right in the beginning. I'm walking around like, yeah, I'm killing dudes. I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs. I go downstairs, literally, I take a peek downstairs. There's a heavy set armored dude straight up running at me as fast as it can, and dude, my fear, like my heart was thumping, dude. I was like, oh my god, what is this? And dude, it's like the scariest thing ever. You just hear like giant like tick, 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 and you're just like, what? It's like the Crimson Heads in Resident Evil. It's like
The only thing creepier to me than that is like an execution looking motherfucker that drags an axe across the floor.
Oh god.
oh, you're talking about
Just shit in general.
oh, I thought you were talking about Resident Evil.
There
Are
was
there
something
guys like that in games now?
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll find an equivalent of that, of a sort in Dark Souls. You'll find big dudes, normal sized dudes. It's a mess. But
Damn that game, dude.
yeah. The really interesting thing is actually when you were talking about, not being able to trust anything, even the NPCs in the game, they're all kind of off. Like in a Silent Hill sort of way where everyone's kind of like weird and kind of like they are not of sound mind, and you take what they say with a grain of salt, because most of the story, like, the cool thing about this game is that there are maybe like the only cutscenes that there are these short little ones that introduce a boss that might be coming up, just to give it some sort of like oomph, like, oh, here you go, this is a boss battle, get ready. But for the most part, there are no story cutscenes. So, you're wandering around. Whatever story you get is from an NPC talking, and you can still move around and choose to ignore them. You can choose to ignore them. You can just go back and talk to them. But for the most part, it's whatever you hear from NPCs and item descriptions. Item descriptions are the key thing to sort of piecing together whatever story there is in the world. So if you get any item, read its description, and sort of put together whatever you think is happening.
Okay.
In the end, though, like you have an objective, but you don't like. You're given a reason why to do it, but you're not sure if it's the right thing to do or not, because it's like, hey, okay, I'll do this thing. And then when you start like looking at these item descriptions and you're hearing the backstory of the world, it's just strange.
I'm laughing at how meta this sounds. It's kind of like
the world is really, really strange. Like
it sounds like a metaphor for you telling us to play this game, and it's like you're not sure if you can trust them. You just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt.
It sounds, it sounds like the developer is like treating the gamer like he's a weird parent that just handed his kid a bunch of mashes. It's like, go ahead, just.
I love that you use
and
that.
He's just looking at, and the kid's just looking up like,
like what? Okay.
I can't do no.
Yeah. Actually, James,
I don't trust you.
The analogy you just used is so unbelievably perfect. Like, for anyone out there who's beaten Dark Souls, I think you'll think similarly about the idea of matches. There's this, this whole idea within the story. You'll see. There is like an intro cutscene where they just talk very briefly about the history of the world before your time, but that's the closest thing. Like, there's nothing else. Everything is left up to your own devices. You can actually kill every NPC in that game, and they won't come back.
Yeah.
You can kill any shopkeeper, anyone who has something to say or maybe tell you. Because there's no, like... I mean, there's nothing like an NPC that gives you a quest.
And true consequence but your own.
Exactly. There's no NPC that gives you a quest and that's how you activate a quest. Whatever you discover and whatever you do is because of that you did it, and not because the game turned on a switch and said, "Okay, you can do this now."
You can wander into basically hell, dude, on accident, and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna check around here. Shouldn't have done that because holy crap!"
Yeah, exactly. It's like, whoa. But it's not to say that once you walk into that area, like you were saying, that you can't survive. You can certainly survive anything that's thrown at you. It's all a matter of whether you are more in touch with the rhythm of the game or not.
So Kelly, you sold?
It's a fucked up rhythm.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna try.
It's a deadly rhythm, dude.
Yeah. It's a game that you definitely need to take your time with.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, you should watch that video that I posted.
Yeah, you're like selling me a Rubik's Cube. Fuck you.
Watch that video that I posted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
yeah, it's hypnotic too. Just like, wow, I'm dying a lot. I'm enjoying this though.
Right. It's a lot of like, okay, I got to try this again.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I messed this up. How should I approach it this time?
Well, what what is the like pretty much the worst loss you guys have experienced in that game? Like,
Oh,
give me shoot me like a time window,
okay.
like how much time of life you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit.
One time I lost
Because I
about.
imagine it's like the equivalent of playing like 10 hours and forgetting to save.
Oh no, the game is always saving. It's saving everything that you do.
I
I-
don't like that.
But it's like,
If you
But
die,
it's up to
James,
the
if you
souls.
die, it saves. If you kill a boss, it saves. Like everything gets saved.
well, I know it saves and everything, but I'm comparing like that loss and that anguish
Oh
to
my god.
pretty much losing all the
Yeah.
souls you've amassed all that time.
Oh my
I'm
god.
afraid of getting
Yep.
boned and then not being able to continue because I was punished so badly.
Dark Souls, you can always recover.
You
It's
can't.
just
You can.
I know, but then, like, our friend stopped playing Demon Souls because of something that happened to him.
that. I mean, what he did.
It was dumb.
What do you do?
He
What?
Okay,
What do you do? I don't know.
basically what he did was he spec'd his character in such a way that he needed to use heavy armor, and the only like set of heavy armor that he had to he found an item that he wanted to pick up, but if he picked it up, he'd be overburdened. So he took all of his armor off in order to pick up the item, and so he could see what it is. And then he got blindsided and killed. All the armor was left on the ground, and he couldn't get it back.
Oh my god.
And
It's awesome.
yeah, but the thing is, like, you know what? The more I think about it, he was not actually screwed at all. He could make it.
Dude, that's rough.
He could have survived.
There's no game over, right?
No, there's no game over.
Okay.
There's no game over whatsoever. The only thing is, like, when you die, where you died, there's a blood stain, and that blood stain is where all the souls you collected are. And you have the one chance to pick it up. If you die, you lose those souls forever. But you can potentially get those souls back. And the thing about the difference between Demon Souls and Dark Souls is that Demon Souls works more of like there's a hub level and then and like 5 different worlds, and when you die in Dark Souls, though, everything's interconnected, so you just go back to the last save point, and there are way many more save points in Dark Souls than there are in Demon Souls. There's only maybe 2 or 3 per level in Demon Souls, and the Demon Souls levels are huge too. So, it's not as punishing, I think, in a save point sort of sense. Demon Souls is... Yeah?
When you start out the game, does it tell you anything, or does it sort of just plop you in this world and you have to figure out stuff?
It's pretty obvious the direction you have to go, but it kind of does just sort of plop you in this world. But I mean, there's like a little scene of something happening, and then you're like, okay, I can get out.
I mean, like the controls and how to play and stuff like that.
So throughout the game, you see these little marks on the ground, and they'll have notes for you. They'll actually give you hints about the game world and be like, hey, watch out right here, something's going to happen. So it's actually good to look at those, and so you can be like, okay, I should keep my guard up here more than usual. Not that you should ever really have it 2 down anyway, but there are marks.
And are some by other players?
Yes.
Left by other players?
Most are actually good. Some of them you also have to take with a grain of salt.
There are dicks out there.
Dicks out there. The thing is, like, a lot of the notes there, you can only make a note with a preset number of words that they give you. So most notes are very simple. But anyway, what I want to tell you in the beginning, there are notes in the ground that tell you exactly how to control the character. So you know what all your buttons do. The game will tell you how to work your buttons.
I know that's the least of my concern. I mean, I know this shouldn't be the least of my concerns, but I'm.
I mean, that's all you really need to know. They tell you what you need to know. Certain things, certain things I can tell you, like depending on how you spec your character. You can go to the men. Actually, you know what? People tell you that sort of like it's really ambiguous when it comes to statistics, but you can actually highlight each stat in the menu, and it'll tell you what it pertains to.
Yeah, no, it does.
And some things are sort of like, I still don't understand what this means, but you can always come to one of us and we'll help you figure out what that means.
The thing you have to really worry about, though, fuck the monsters. You gotta worry about, I'm playing a game peacefully, and all of a sudden you see in the bottom, what does it say, Max?
Someone has invaded.
Someone has invaded your world. Other players, including yourself, can jump into another player's game and straight up ambush you
and kill you.
And engage in a fight and kill you, or you kill them.
Kill them.
Okay.
And souls.
You kill them, you get all their souls.
Uh,
You can also banish them, and what happens? Like a blue phantom will hunt them down.
Yeah, well, that's part of a guild or a what are they called? Oh my god, I don't remember the names.
It's out of control. This game's out of control.
The thing is, though, that only happens. Okay, so there are two states your character can be in when you're playing. You could be undead. I mean, you're technically always undead, but you can be like dead, where your body looks like a rotting corpse, or you can be alive. And when you're alive, that's the only time you can get invaded. But when you're dead, no one can invade you, but you can invade other people. Alive can't invade other people's worlds. I know it's complicated, but basically, if you stay undead, no one will ever be able to invade you.
okay.
This game is fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
I keep coming back for more.
yeah. I got my cousin to play, and he was saying the same thing. Like, it sucks when you lose all those souls, but then you just want to keep going.
Who, your husband? No, I swear to God, that's what I heard. I got my husband to play.
I said my cousin.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I doesn't mean anything for you two, but Matt, one time I lost over 250,000 souls.
Oh, dude, don't say that.
That sounds like it means something.
Don't say that, dude. That is a lot of souls. That's a lot of work. Holy crap.
Playing the game.
Is there like a soul piggy bank?
I know, right?
No soul piggy bank.
Dude, back in the day, I was on the last mission in San Andreas.
I think I remember this, dude.
And then I saved over it.
Yeah.
Saved over it when I was fucking around with some cheats.
I remember that.
And I never went back.
Yeah, you never went back and played it because you were so freaking mad.
You don't, I put so much time on that game. Do you know how annoying the stupid motocross races
I know,
are?
dude, I know.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Lame. I'm so sorry.
This will make you forget all that.
Will it?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you don't have to worry about ever saving over something in Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you never have to worry.
There's no save management. It's just life management. Did you get into an argument with someone on Facebook?
Because when we were, you commented on it where I said
I did, and I stopped because I was like, I'm scared.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you don't understand, man. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, no, it's like there's a difference between being worried about change for the sake of making sure the series stays fresh and interesting. And then there's a difference between making a change that could potentially harm its character. And I think he understood that.
I don't know about you guys, but Facebook fighting, God,
Oh yeah.
it's like a message
It's-
board.
It's like, I can't articulate my point well enough.
Yeah.
Why do I even try?
It's like, damn it, you guys are insane. You're not even gonna listen to this, so I'm not gonna say anything.
You were here.
I got into one and I regretted it because it was clear no one was gonna bend. So
Yeah, and no one will ever curve. No one will ever be like. I've never seen an internet quote unquote fight where someone's like, you know what, you make a good point. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, dude, you're not.
Let's
That's
stop
because-
fighting.
It's
yeah,
because fights in public don't end with humility.
It's like no, okay, no.
you know why?
Nolan,
'Cause,
Nolan North. What? Sorry.
people spend they gloss over the other person's argument, but they already have their own opinion that they need to formulate. So
Yeah.
it's more like a debate more than anything. It's not really like a
It's like, let's see.
no one's gonna win.
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's nuts.
Because everyone's got their cannon loaded and ready to fight.
Yeah, they're ready.
Exactly.
They're ready.
Just waiting for you
They're,
to miss.
they're ready, Max. He was ready.
He's ready. Yeah,
I probably
he's-
shouldn't say that here. But yeah, they're
Like-
usually ready.
Max, our Sega argument, that was pretty good.
And actually, well, at the end of it, we both kind of came to agree with hey, there's room for both, though.
Yeah, but that's because we're friends.
I was
Like,
gonna say, I
Yeah.
think when you do that with a close friend, it's different
That's true.
because you'd be talk later, all right, you know what, you're right.
Yeah, regardless of the argument, you're eventually gonna go agree to disagree shit.
Yeah.
But
But
when it's a fucking stranger,
Or a friend that's not that close.
yeah.
oh yeah.
You wanna
So
you wanna fight right now?
Fool,
Yeah.
I've known you for 3 weeks. Fuck you.
But yeah, it's really nuts, dude.
This actually, this fight actually had me think. I was thinking about this conversation with this dude for days. I was like, I could not
oh
get up.
man,
Like it festered in your mind.
It's more the outcome of it. I'm thinking is is it better? This is actually kind of a broader question I want to ask each of you. Do you think it's
I'm scared.
as far as entertainment goes and entertainment and art? I obviously there's a place for both. Something that appeals to a wider audience, and then there's something that appeals to niche audiences. Would you personally rather make something that's alright, that appeals to a lot of people, or would you rather make something that's that not everybody's going to like, but there are going to be people who love it, who absolutely adore it, and it actually brings them happiness?
Is that one your
Your
vision?
is money in the equation? Do I have a family to feed? No, seriously. Obviously, I'd rather do the thing that I like more,
Yeah.
and but
Of course.
realistically, if I can't survive that way,
Realistically, I'll compromise my dreams to feed the people I love.
dude, I'll work for EA in a heartbeat. Kidding
But,
me?
I'm just saying, in terms of if you had, assuming you're a company that has multiple.
If I had the freedom of choice, Max, I would choose to be loved by few than be liked by millions.
And see, in this case, I was thinking From Software has multiple IPs that they can. It's not like Demon Souls or the Soul series is their one thing that they need to hinge on to be successful. But this dude was arguing that why shouldn't it reach a broader audience? And it's that's not the point of the series. and he's saying that I was being selfish because I was afraid of change, and I said, no, I'm not afraid of change. I'm just afraid that it's going to lose what's making it special in the first place.
I think the part where it gets a little hazy is when you think you know better than the actual developers.
And that exactly, that's true. But I mean,
what if they didn't want it to be that? Like, what if I'm not? I mean, it's a new person, right? So
the original director's still supervising, but there are 2 new directors that are working on this one. But
okay.
If you read interviews with people, you can assume that, hey, yeah, when they say this is what we were going for, then it's sort of like, yeah, that's why we like it. So
I was gonna say, Max, did you listen to the most recent Giant Bomb?
no, I haven't.
I'm halfway through.
They actually, the very end, well, I don't know if I want to say it now, but they do talk about this.
They do.
Yes, and they make some striking points of when From Software means accessibility, they wonder, like, I wonder if that just means there's just gonna be a tutorial. There you go. That's it. Because they're just commenting like, yeah, those dudes are intense.
They are intense,
Yeah.
and like that's fine. But it's like when the new director says that, that's the thing. It's sort of ambiguous when he's saying, "I'd rather be more direct." These games were much more ambiguous when it comes to what they were trying to say. It's sort of like, is he talking about the way that?
Yeah, it's hard what he actually means by that.
Yeah, because the idea of how these stories are conveyed is like nowhere else in most video games nowadays. So that's why it's really special, because as someone on a message board put it, it's like an archaeological dig to try and figure out what this universe is about and what's going on. And when you like step back from all the research you did by looking at everything that you could find, you come back and look at what you're doing and you're like, whoa. You like step back and it's like, I can't believe like all this. It's one of the most impressive. I think it is like one of the most impressive ways to tell a story, especially from a medium of entertainment that's relatively new and for the most part has tried to tell their stories like a movie. And this does not tell its story like a movie. It tells.
Is there a story?
There is a story. It's really layered, but at the same time, the only way you access it is by discovering it on your own, by playing the game and uncovering little bits. And it's like that's like one thing that's sort of like, I hope he doesn't mean he's going to change it to where it's like, this is what happened and this is how the world happened and blah blah blah. It's like, no, that's like that you're just doing it like everybody else, and it's not like you're not discovering anything on your own. And that's what a lot of the fan base really loved about those games. And it's just if they change that, then it's bad. It's not good. You're just making it another fantasy game that,
as James puts it, I don't want to play Skyrim.
Yeah. Like
James, you serious? James hates fantasy settings that are like that.
I don't hate.
No,
fantasy.
you hate them, dude.
No, I don't.
No, you're like, I remember, dude. Like you're like, oh, this is just another cookie cutter Skyrim game.
I don't hate fantasy settings.
You just find them boring.
Reminds me of MMOs.
Yeah, no, you just like find them boring.
This one, James, is far more interesting, I would say, because I know like there's a lot of boring fantasy out there, and I understand why people
Do you have anything to add?
What was it?
Do you have anything to add to the strong opinions?
I think that change. I think that it's good that the next game is different. I hope that it is different because I personally wouldn't want the same thing. I'd want it to retain the spirit of like the past two games, but I don't want it. I don't want to see it change in a way that it treats your audience like a bunch of idiots that don't. It's sort of like, hey, this is. Don't worry, here you go. Like, don't try and make it like Skyrim in terms of like, scale, and you don't need it. You don't need it to be loud. Like, this game is very quiet.
This game, you know what? That's a really good analogy for it. This game is, as insane as it is, it's a very like quiet game.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't bark anything at you like, "This is how the land was created." Skyward Sword. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. There's like, I'm not saying Skyward Sword's bad, even though I hate the motion controls in that. But that's a different story.
It's a different thing, and
it's something pretty unique in the way it conveys the story.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe that's part of the reason why you keep playing it, because you're just like, dude, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that it's not like that idea, like the idea of like wanting to keep going forward for the sake of understanding this world more is something that's been missing from games a lot nowadays. Like, I'm not interested in going forward that much, but I guess I will just for the sake of it.
You know what, James? Me and James have a term for this. It's called, are there any games like Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and Out of This World? And you know what, dude? This kind of fits into it, where it's just like that, dude, where am I? This world is nuts kind of feeling.
I think I mean, there's just certain games that pretty much did a lot more detail in creating the atmosphere than the actual level.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Like,
yeah, well, like you said, it's. I mean,
is like, let's be real. Ico is one of the most like linear fucking games, you know, and it's super linear and like it's okay, and every puzzle feels more or less mirrored. It's like, okay, this is the left side. Gotta go fucking find the right. You know?
No, here's the thing though, James. Like the narrative of that.
Yeah,
it's
the narrative and what like just the overall feeling that
you feel, dude. You're just
kinda,
like you're convinced that this thing is like
you're
where.
being, like you're being just kind of thrown in, left to your own devices.
It's like, what is this world?
Who's this ghost bitch that I gotta drag around?
Better yet, in Shadow, it's like, why am I fighting all these? Like, when you figure out like stuff, it's just like, damn, the hell's going on?
Yeah. I never even thought about comparing the way that they sort of tell the stories and they convey the world. It's like they're very similar in that sense, in being that quiet and being like, wow, there's a lot to this world and I want to uncover it.
It's like the world is already like, in some games you find out some parts of the world and then it starts clicking in. In games like this, the world's already like functioning and you're just like finding out like, dude, this world is like this? This is nuts.
Yeah. It's kind of like with Miyazaki films too. It's like,
exactly.
We're not here before, but we're already kind of doing our thing, so come on in. Just
come on in. We're all handling our business already.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fit into the equation.
Yeah. So
Holy
I think
shit.
When people say like this is what, like, I saw a comment, sort of like saying I'm starting to like hate the people within the Souls community. It's like, hey, you know what? There's a lot of,
like, I can see how the Souls community comes off as a bunch of snobby assholes that kind of feel like the same way people like indie bands that only fit in their pocket. You know what I mean?
Because it brings them a sort of joy that, say, something that isn't that.
It's like, hey, you can't get this, only I can.
It's like, cool. I like how it's not acceptable because I think it's Bethel.
Oh, by the way,
we're the best gamers in the world because we play.
You write for video games? It's just like, no, James, you're completely right in that regard. I've met some people who are just
It's like,
dicks,
fuck
man.
you, bitch. Go
Yeah.
back to cooking mama.
Exactly. It's like, what?
Fuck you, I am gonna go back to cooking.
Fuck yeah, I like cooking mama.
You know what? I'm gonna play Cooking Mama and Cooking Guide at the same time. I'm gonna cook while I'm playing Dark Souls. How do you like that?
Yeah, it's like they have no reason. They should not be rude about it. And the only reason I feel like they are being rude is because they don't know how to defend themselves properly.
It's true, yeah.
Because they're nerds.
And they're like super protective of their. No,
What?
this is my game.
It's
This
like
is mine.
yeah. It's one of
I
the
love
things-
how we're the video game podcast calling people nerds.
No. I mean,
I ain't a nerd.
the way that Max is saying it, it's like, dude, it's weebos and stuff like
Oh, like
Weeaboos.
weeboos and stuff like that are just like, I'm in the anime. Oh my god,
goodness.
Dante, you are my lover.
Despite all the bad mouthing from these people, I still understand where they're coming from, and I understand their fear because
yeah.
it's
If
not- it,
If
it's
I could play like Sailor Moon's song on a xylophone while you spit your monologue, I'd be so happy right now.
Dude,
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess it. There's two versions of that theme song. One where it's all happy, and then one where she's talking to Tuxedo Mask, and it's all like somber and silent. How do I know that?
because
We watched enough of it.
Because
You know what? I want to bring up a decent point that's completely irrelevant.
that.
Why weren't the Samurai Pizza Cats in Tatsunoko?
That I know. I don't know why they were not. That's insane that they were not in that game.
obviously it's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
They got shot out of a gun to deliver pizza.
pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good addition, but
Anyways, Max, do you want to wrap up your points that you were
Yeah.
saying?
I think that they have. I think that the idea of the Soul series becoming mainstream is a bad idea. I don't object to making the mechanics more. I don't object to making mechanics easier to understand if it means it can bring in more people. But I don't think they should. I think that I think that more games need to respect the player, and that means doing what games like the Soul series do. And it's like the legitimate fear you feel from being where you are and fighting what you're fighting. It is legitimate because the things you encounter are imposing, and it's not like I like God of War. I like God of War a lot, and I think it's fun. And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but you can throw this huge epic thing at me, and it will never fill me with as much fear as something that's legitimately on the same level as me. Because I know Kratos is crazy, and he can take on whatever, even though he's a small little dude.
So okay.
Hey, male.
If
But I'm saying it's not a bad thing. It's just a different thing.
like, if you will, what's it called? Would you say that Dark Souls pretty much recaptures like the fear of driving as opposed to, like, it's kind of like comparing Mario Kart to an actual drive? It's like,
What? Wait.
What?
it's like it's
Back it up.
But it's like, I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about?
It's like you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. You know, have you guys played Dead Space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's okay. It's
I
okay.
didn't enough of
Because
it.
because I think this will be it's in Dead Space you are damn it. I want to say it's like a survival horror game where if it's classic Resident Evil, you guys you have limited ammo, you have limited supplies, you got to You gotta be careful.
You gotta be
Versus
resourceful.
versus a game with. Well, you know what? Resident Evil 5 versus Resident Evil, I don't know, 2. In Resident Evil 5, you have weapons of like mass destruction. You're just mowing down. Oh, you want a piece of me, zombie? Like, there's no sense of like, dude, I gotta watch out. Be scared.
You know, actually, yes, it's like that, and I think you know what the difference is. I would say, in the Soul series, your character feels more human than superhuman,
And everything around you is superhuman.
yes, and everything around you is superhuman, so that's why it's scarier and more imposing. But in something like God of War,
Makes sense.
So in Dark Souls, you're Batman in a world of Supermen.
not even. I would say that. Oh, I mean, actually, if you were to compare it that way, yeah. But even then, like Batman is a martial arts expert. You are no expert.
You were a fumbling idiot, dude.
Yeah, your movements feel realistic, and
And everyone else is just like, guess what? I'm a ninja! I'm gonna fight you right now. Are you ready? What?
When I get nervous, I want to see my avatar like drop their weapon, like oh shit,
and just like,
sorry,
no.
sorry, girl.
So the new description you've given me is you're Dr. Steve Brule in a world of sociopaths.
sure.
Yeah, where you're like, oh hey,
Yeah.
So what's up? What's up? I'm about to knife you right now. That's what's up. What? Or like, Steve Brule in a room full of real doctors. How about that?
It's so good.
There's a good article that Kat Bailey wrote on Joystick. It's called "The Real Danger in Dark Souls 2 is not accessibility," quote unquote. Read that because she pretty much sums up the idea of like people who are fans of it and their fears. So yeah, check that out. I'm done. I'm sorry I took up so much time.
No, it's okay. We can go
It's okay.
3 hours this time.
You passionate man, you.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Is Phantom Pain Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yo, that looks crazy.
Is Phantom who in the husband?
Kelly, are you even a Metal Gear Solid fan?
No,
It's okay.
I know what you're talking about though.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the trailer, Kelly?
What?
Did you watch that trailer? Because I didn't watch it for the longest time, and I was like, and then when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck?
And I think I only saw stills from it.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat with you. I didn't watch it for a while, and then when I did see it, I was like, holy crap, no wonder like everyone's a little bit riled up. What's going on?
It's nuts.
Go watch it, and we'll talk about it some other time. Let's talk about some other news. James, you got some news?
I don't. Well, news. No.
Did any of you guys buy Time Travelers?
I haven't
Yeah.
gotten anything in the mail. I only ordered Gamer Wars, but I haven't gotten in the mail yet.
Kelly?
That wasn't any sort of answer to that question. Yeah, I have. I watched it.
I want to watch
Good.
it. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's no nighttime, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, nighttime is awesome. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think when James brought it over one time, it was you made it clear that was your favorite.
Yeah. Well, I love the IGN skits.
Those are so
Yeah. IGN is the golden years,
Yeah.
ironically.
You gotta be about that. That is pretty ironic. Yeah.
I went back and watched a couple old stuff when EGM went under, and they had that one the skit about
The Timbo?
Metaphors.
no the dog, whatever you killed.
Yeah, I think it was called Metaphors or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, EGM metaphors.
Yeah. I was
Dude.
like, oh man.
Dude, yeah, I watched that so many times. Because you know, Matt, I was like the biggest EGM fan.
You were, man. You
You
were.
were? I was too.
I fucking loved them. But man, you know what? Like, the first time that it bugged me that they were like starting to switch up or alter their platform of reviewing Like, remember where they would have 4 to 5 reviews of small paragraphs each,
Yeah.
you know? And then it became like 3 shitty opinions.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. I think, weren't they trying to Famitsu something? Like in that
Oh, is that how
style?
Famitsu rolls?
Isn't that how they roll? Do you guys
I
know?
didn't know that.
Uh, oh, yeah.
Where it's like a column of people review one game and they spit out different.
Yeah, and then they were kind of working the same way with the 3 reviews, and yeah, Famitsu's more like a short, like little, like it's a little bit like this. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
right? Okay.
You know, I got sad right now because I just thought about the guy with the crazy hair from, was it Game Pro? For the fun factor, and it's depending on how crazy his hair is,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
shocked he looks.
Yeah.
It's like a Wayne's World fucking pose, man.
You know what's funny? If you read Giant Bomb reviews, they kind of have a similar thing,
That's cool.
but they're caricatures of the people who actually reviewed the game.
That's cool.
They just reflect their mood on the
They
game.
reflect, yeah, it's pretty funny, James. I think that maybe, I don't know if that's really a nod to it, but I think you'd enjoy something like that. Something like that. We can talk about nonsense now.
Okay.
Let's talk
Well,
nonsense.
I want to take a minute
To sit
to
right back.
promote Matt's band, Kyer.
God damn it! Don't do that, James.
Your band, huh?
That's edited out,
Please do it.
Come on, man, you're good.
dude. That's not.
You
That
and
stuff is.
Mark are awesome.
That
Fuck
stuff is
you.
not even ready, man. Stuff's not ready.
Oh.
The world's not ready.
Damn it.
Let's talk about James's new job at IKEA.
No, we can't. The last thing they went over.
You have an NDA over a job?
No, like last thing they went over in orientation today was social media things that I can't say.
I have an idea. We're gonna promote James now. This is called the IKEA cast with James Cardone.
You want a discount? Just ask James.
Just ask James. You want some free tables? Is your bed broken?
Is your bed broken?
James Cardona.
You know, the sad thing is when they were like giving me a tour of the place, I hadn't shopped at an IKEA since like 1999, and I was just like, oh man,
We were like, what are these
I'm
hot
throw
dogs?
out everything I have
Yeah, it's
because I didn't know I could just buy it all for $400.
you know it's. I mean, I don't go to IKEA often, but sometimes, man, some of their setups, I'm like, damn,
I was just surprised to
this is
see.
pretty nice.
I was surprised to see $20 coffee tables. You know,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? Like shit like that. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Good deal.
It made me really sad when I realized how much better it was than like any hospital I worked at. Like the break room was fucking nice.
The break room, my highlight of the night.
It was. I mean, they gave us free food, and they gave us a coupon for a free meal
Dude, they give you free food.
that I don't know if I should have used for the thing that they gave me.
What did you eat?
I had a beef stir fry in the cafeteria.
Sounds good.
Do you like their meatballs by chance?
I haven't had them.
You know they have a pretty robust.
Yeah, they have a
Cafeteria.
pretty robust menu,
It's like
but I don't know if have you guys ever tried that weird looking salad thing with the raw fish on it?
No.
dude, I haven't been to IKEA in a while either.
Okay. You know their Swedish meatball thing is like $3.
I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. Because they're sweet. Aren't they Swedish?
Yeah. Why do I have to mention that?
They better have the best Swedish meatballs ever then.
Because they are Swedish.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Did I ever tell you guys one time, dude, IKEA sometimes, they're just dicks.
Yeah. What
I
did
had
they?
to. My sister got a bed when she went to
Oh,
college. This was like 2, 3 years ago, dude.
mhm.
I'm like, all right, let's build this bed. Let's build this frame. I'm like, all right, let me read the instructions. Step 1, put the lay out the parts. Step 2, build bed.
I hate it when
Done. That was it.
I really hate it. The first rule is lay out the parts.
Do you guys have
Just
any
tell me what part
crazy?
I need. I'll get it in the box.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lay it all out.
I remember one time we were building a table. It was like at midnight. It was like of Christmas Eve, because we wanted to surprise my dad. We got a new TV, and we wanted to put it on a table. So we got a table from IKEA, and my mom and I were up at like midnight, maybe even like we were going till like 3 in the morning, and we were just trying to put the table together, and we put on one of the things backwards, so we had to go
yo,
steps. I'm like, oh, son of a fucking bitch. No. No.
it's the worst feeling ever when you're like, oh, I put this on backwards. I gotta take it apart now.
Damn it.
Damn
For
it.
the desk that I have right now, I got from Staples back in '06. And I don't think I realized till like maybe last week that like the part where my monitor's on, like I think I put it on backwards. It's 2012. I just realized.
It's okay. Actually, you know what? I meant to ask Kelly something. Question is, or anyone, I should say. Max, did you play? did you did you play Walking Dead?
No, I haven't, because my PC's still. my PC.
Sorry.
My PC's still not working, so I don't want to load anything up yet on
Oh, okay.
that.
Kelly,
Okay. Where?
Yes.
how long do you think it'll take me to beat Walking Dead?
Each episode is about 3 to 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's as long as Renegade Ops.
But
No, but I'm sure. Is it the type of game where, let's say you're so into it and you just like realize you like don't even realize, oh man, this.
I did each episode when it came out, and it was like watching a long movie.
Okay,
So
but it was
I
it. I mean, you talked about it before. It definitely grabbed your interest.
oh yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do 2 episodes back to back. I think
okay.
it's emotionally draining. I
Damn.
couldn't recommend that, even though that was kind of your plan, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you do one a day and then like play another video game
Yeah.
if
That,
you have
that
more
actually
time?
is. I should play something that's like the complete opposite from what I hear. I should play like something happy. I should play
Cooking
like-
Mama.
yeah, exactly. Cooking.
Want something happy?
Yeah, Cooking Mom is.
Let me think. Something happy.
Um,
There's happy games out there.
not Darius Twin.
Darius Twin is not a happy game. It's just fish and bullshit.
Oh god.
It was a really depressing game.
Live.
Sine Mora.
Oh dude,
That-
I just started that game.
The story game is intense. Like it is.
Hey, Mora, yeah.
Yeah,
shmup.
it's funny because you're like, oh, a shooting game, but it's like, what are these guys saying? These don't sound like nice things to talk about.
Sounds like the letters from like of someone's time in war, and just
Yeah,
like
it's bad.
it's
And
like
bad in a really like. I'm not saying it's like badly written, but just like, damn.
it's rough.
Bad in a devastating way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof. Yeah.
Like how, like when I. Never mind. I can't talk about my job anymore.
You know, it'd be funny if like we just write it off as like, yeah, whatever, and then like a week later, they're like,
Yeah, don't throw that in the description, please.
they like just find James's like whole
Like, you
spiel.
tag
It's
this
like,
video
excuse
with,
me,
like-
James, we're gonna have to write you up, maybe even let you go for.
We're gonna have to cut your balls off.
Didn't you
do
read
it.
the fine print? It was in Swedish, but that's not our problem. It's your problem. Now eat these Swedish fish.
What is this?
I'm gonna share with you a fact that Kelly just mentioned.
Kelly, were you just looking up the word and then you were just like jackpot when you saw?
I was looking up Swedish meatballs.
If you were wondering why we were laughing earlier, it's because Kelly shared with us a traditional dish in the UK, straight up called baguettes. No, sorry,
The
baguettes.
faggot consists
Of what,
pork
James?
liver and heart minced,
Yeah,
wrapped in bacon with
Yeah.
onion and breadcrumbs.
I would eat a faggot. Would you?
I would totally eat that
Yeah,
faggot.
I'd have some faggots for dinner all the time. Okay,
And
but here
And
the best part is she just shared with us that the best known commercial brand is Mr. Brain's baguettes. Let that sink
Mr.
in.
Brain.
there's a section called satire under Wikipedia. It is pictures of the product are a popular joke in some Western countries because of additional meanings of the name. You
The
love how
packaging is
like
killing me right now.
you love how like scholarly that sounds. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I'm looking at packaging right now. It straight up says 4 faggots in a rich West Country sauce.
A popular dish is faggots and peas.
James, you want to?
Sorry.
Dude, have you guys looked at the first Wikipedia external link? Or one of the references.
The first one, a family of faggot.
Family of faggot fans.
I'm sorry.
Good speak down.
One of the references is an article called Doctor
Wants
Warns
a faggot eaters. Hey, listen. Faggots are bad for your health. Sorry.
Dr. Warns.
Well, there's all that bacon in there.
Sorry to say. Did you hear about that Kickstarter where the dude who, I think it's the game Code Hero, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The dude like who raised over 170,000. He just like went crazy and just started spending all the. They never produced the game,
Oh, that sucks.
Wow.
but they're like out of money and they totally just like spent all the money. But like he's trying to do damage control right now. He's trying to say like no, the thing is still going. Don't worry, it's still alive. And
Really needed this blow. I really needed all this blow.
I just needed to relax.
So,
You know.
I'm gonna put it all on red.
You know, I just needed to. I thought it was gonna be the end of the world. You know.
Well, he doesn't get anyone's money though, right?
Oh, he got the money.
Oh, he got
But
it. When you
wait.
reach the goal,
When you reach the goal, you cash out. You can cash out immediately.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said he did. Never mind.
Oh no, yeah, he. Oh man. Oh man. He
What
is
was-
the definition of something that is not meat cuts and gravy and peas.
I think that if you were doing a Kickstarter, you need to have some sort of personal collateral. You decide.
You should like so. Kickstarters should start putting some personal collateral down.
Yeah, being it's sort of like, hey, don't screw the people who gave you this money. It's sort of like there might be situations where it's like, oh, damn, this is actually harder than I thought. I'm really sorry. It's sort of like, okay, I guess we can understand that. But if it's sort of like, hey, you're blowing all this money when you know you should be using it to make the game, there should be some sort of safety mechanism for something like that. And
Yeah.
I think personal collateral should be on stake here. It's sort of like, okay, I can't fuck these people.
Yeah, or
Otherwise-
you're screwed. Yeah, I think I found a website that does that.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit starter.
Oh, I've heard this.
What?
Yeah,
What is it?
Shitstarter was where they.
No, click it and
It's-
look what all it says.
Shit. Yeah, Shitstarter is like
No,
a database of all the. Oh, okay.
it just says let's start some shit. What?
I forget. There was a Shitstarter before.
The collateral that like Kickstarter people like, yeah, like okay. Well, the question is, what kind of like how big is big? Does it depend on does it depend on how much money you're asking for? Like let's say it's like $100. I need $100. What can you put?
Because you know where that's going to end up doing.
Yeah.
Like you're basically giving the power of extortion to the customer.
That's true. You know what? To leave it as like, you know, let the customer know, hey, you know what? Just so you know, this is still a risk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. What if? Oh man.
Still risk.
I was gonna. Oh man, that's just man. Kickstarter, I think it could either go really well for people, or just cause a stir in
I feel like more than half the time, like, because we see a lot of Kickstarter, but only because we see things that actually kind of make it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I feel like a good, at least 80% of that site is like just shit that really missed. You know?
Here's the question. How? I mean, what do you guys look for in a Kickstarter? Do you look for originality, or do you look for like, oh, dude, this is a cool concept, I'm backing it?
I guess yeah. You kind of, that's a
I look for
Like, cause what if it's just like, hey, we're kickstarting, we're gonna make Dark Souls 2. Like,
I just want a little bit of everything, man. Like, just give us honest products, and we will give you honest profits.
yeah. That's the thing. You have to. I mean, it's easier. It's certainly easier to trust a Kickstarter from, you know, an individual.
well-known people.
Yeah, exactly. So that it's sort of like, obviously, I'm going to fund something that Tim Schafer does because Tim Schafer has already
A track record.
Yeah, he has a good track record. So if you have a good track record, you're almost guaranteed to get money. But I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, it's difficult. It's sort of like, you know, this is like one of the best ways for people to actually get things done. It's just, you know, they just got to expect failure. Or expect that they could fail.
Okay, 5 seconds. Kickstarter idea right now. Kelly, go.
VG Bandits posters.
Dude, that actually pretty cool.
There you go.
That you were good though.
You know what?
I thought this was gonna go somewhere really random, but that actually sounds pretty cool.
Actually,
Is your sister gonna do us a new logo? 'Cause I feel like we should start crediting Darius if he.
What are you talking about? I did credit him.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on the Facebook post of it. It's credited under his name.
Okay. Cool.
actually, I drew.
Dude, but if you have a logo, give it to me and I'll change it.
Yeah, Max.
Easy.
I actually drew like what I thought the VG Bandit looked like just from the little thing that.
Dude.
And I was just like,
Send it to me. We'll
yeah.
kickstart it.
All right.
James, 5 seconds. Kickstarter. What?
You know what? Kickstarter. I can't do that in 5 seconds, Matt. I just can't.
All right, think of something.
Okay, fine. Kickstart me making a boba place that sells cigarettes and butterfly knives.
What?
Sick.
Set that up for you right now. A boba place that sells cigarettes.
I'm
Max.
a Filipino that
Max,
sells
go.
Filipinos.
Max, your Kickstarter idea.
Start a Kickstarter. I want to Kickstarter to donate money to VG Bandits. You know it's the right thing to do.
That's not that won't work. It has to be an actual project.
Okay, we're going to do. We will do. Oh, damn it! No, everything I'm
They're
thinking.
going to build a bridge from Connecticut to California.
Yeah,
That,
Two people
Yeah,
on
a
this
tube.
podcast.
I'd build a tube.
it's like the ladder to heaven, except it makes a lot more sense.
Fast travel tube,
Fast travel tube. Yeah.
like in Futurama.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that. Where is that? Where's my fast traveling tube?
Fucking bullshit.
Where's my automatic driving car?
Where's my goddamn Jetsons house that was promised to me back in 2002?
All right, Matt. Kickstarter, 5 seconds.
Easy.
Let's go.
Real lockers in high school is just like the TV shows.
It's never gonna happen. You know how many kids?
Not without Kickstarter, it won't.
You know how many stupid Degrassi shootings are gonna happen?
No, but oh, okay. Damn, you're
Sure.
right.
On.
Okay, well, I want a Kickstarter then to bring faggots over from the UK
Yeah, you know I'm down with that.
and make them the only food available in
Oh,
certain parts.
The Kickstarter will be, we'll start our own faggot stand.
Yeah, it'll say faggots $5.
It'll be like really shitty marker, so it can look as offensive as
No, not
possible.
even marker. We're just gonna tape up some wax paper and make the sign with crayons.
Oh, there you go. Oh, actually, you know that's
Excuse
a good.
me, sir. Can I interest you in some faggots today? Oh,
Well, you don't faggots?
what? No,
Hey.
no. Put that fist down, sir. Because
And then I'll be holding a silver platter with a bunch of mini faggots for him to sample.
you know you guys are gonna make me go out and like look for this, right? I'm Wait, you know, I have a question actually.
Try a
It's-
faggot,
it's-
you faggot.
It's in the it's in the same kind of type. Jesus, James. It's in the same vein of as what we're talking about. You know how you can go to places and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get some Chinese food or whatever. Is there a place where I can just be like, I want UK food?
I know some pubs, but like you can sit down and eat. But like I feel like
You wanted to try UK food?
Yeah, like what is UK? Like obviously, I guess it's just the way they're prepared, right? I'm
fish
guessing.
and chips.
Oh, they
and-
do. The bangers and mash is pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
bangers. Yeah.
So you're saying, okay,
Um,
so faggots are feasible.
faggots aren't a real thing, are they? That sounds so mean.
It is, dude.
Fag-
Are you kidding me?
It'd be funny if it's pronounced fago. or
It's not
something.
just a bundle of sticks
Damn
that
it.
you're led to believe.
Faggot.
You guys are so lucky my roommate's not home.
No, you're
No.
lucky.
At least I am.
Yeah.
We do not condone the use of this word. In
I don't know
any
what. I don't.
way.
Yeah, we're talking about food
We're
here,
talking about
James.
food.
I don't know what you're
Not the prejudice.
insinuating. All right,
We're talking about food.
shut
dude.
up and eat your faggot. Okay.
That's
If
our.
you-
It's gonna be our
I-
slogan.
finish
You ever
your
wonder?
faggots, you're not
You
gonna
ever wonder
get
if
served.
like UK, like straight UK people who just don't, who are not trying to be funny, but let's say they go to Disneyland, right?
And they go,
And they go, hi, do you
Mickey,
serve
no.
any faggot?
they're like, hello, Golf. Hello, Golf, can I get some faggot?
Like,
The funny thing is that a faggot is also a word used for a cigarette.
yeah, exactly.
So I don't
Like,
understand.
Can you
why.
bum me a faggot? I mean, it's such
After
a
you-
harsh sounding word too.
Yeah, because it is.
yeah.
Hearing the explanation of what a faggot really means, it just kind of like why that was used as a word
Yeah,
for
it's
homosexuals. That was really sad to find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, James.
Like I'm just talking about bundles of sticks,
I'm
but
talking about food.
I'm talking about mashes of potatoes.
Talking about bangers and
I'm talking
faggots.
about what we could potentially be.
I wonder if that's a food. Hold on a second.
Oh man, we are so
Dude, we were so far. We were
insane.
like 3 hours.
We're so insane in the U.S. in the membrane.
We don't know how to calm ourselves down.
Oh yeah, dude. It doesn't matter this time because I'm available all night. So it doesn't.
I,
We can go 4 hours if you.
I unfortunately have to go to bed.
Yeah, no.
because
I was gonna say that is crazy because,
Yeah.
I have to go to work at 8:30.
Oh god.
dude.
And
Well,
how
we're
far
gonna
is the drive?
let's have a send off.
Only 20 minutes, but still, it's all day. I have to work from 8:30 to 6:30 tomorrow.
Remember
Okay.
Remember that one time Max almost. Never mind.
No, what was it? What did I do?
Remember that one time where I think was it like a lady hitting on you or something? There was a story. You were telling us a story.
Wait, a lady?
No, it wasn't hitting on him.
It was like a
On the
number.
plane?
You had a number.
Two
Oh,
guys- it's
that
a
I don't know about.
girl.
Wait, what was this?
A long time ago,
Oh, a long time.
we were talking about potentially Max's coworkers were gonna hook him up with a
Oh.
lady.
Oh yeah. So, okay, I'll tell this story. So I like work. I like all the people I work with. They're really fun and they're really nice. But man, they want to be dicks. They can be dicks. So
Wait, to you or to like people?
to me,
Oh man.
jokingly. So this one time, a customer came in and she asked me if I had a girlfriend, and I said no, I don't. She said, "Well, I have a friend who's been looking around. Would you be interested in maybe going on a date?" And this customer, she was known by she's like close with one of the other tellers, and I said, "Oh, okay, all right." So I gave her my number, and I didn't hear anything from anyone for like months, for almost like half a year, I'd say. And then one day I came to work, and then I get a call on the phone. And I said, "Oh yeah, so like I'm a friend of the lady who I gave the number to, and she said you would be interested in going on a date. Would you be interested?" And I said, yeah, sure, okay." And the weird thing was she called on the work phone, so I'm like, all right. And then so I hang up, and I'm like, and I'm already kind of skeptical. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but I said, all right, that's fine. So, and then I get another call from another girl who I guess was another friend of the woman, and she asked me if I want to go on a date. I'm like, all right. I was just like, how many people did she give my number to? And
Yeah, that's chill, dude. You're gonna have to do all that work too, man.
I was just like, whoa, this is wow. And then it turns out that it wasn't anyone that was a friend of that friend. It was actually a friend of one of the tellers, and she told her friend to call me and make believe that she was asking me out on a date.
Oh,
Bullshit twice.
Dude, you're right about them being dicks to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a dick maneuver.
dude, that is too fucking. That's a cut too deep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sucks, dude. That's
You're gonna
like
have to retaliate. You know what I mean?
you're gonna have to retaliate. We'll back you up.
Thank you. But no, I just rolled with it. I was just like, whatever.
Your guys are so funny, and then
Hey.
secretly,
It's like, motherfucker.
damn it,
Yeah. So, anyway, that's
dude, that's a terrible. I'm sorry you had to say that again.
that's okay.
Damn it,
You
I
should-
feel.
You should just
Damn
make
it!
feel awkward by bringing it up.
You should have just asked that girl, "Hey, you want to go on a date with?"
Yeah,
I
it
don't
turns
know,
out she
dude.
married that lady.
Oh, that's even worse.
Like, oh wow, you're lying to me. And she said, "I feel bad for doing this," and then she just did it again. It's like, okay, you don't feel too bad.
What? I mean, I know that was a joke, but I mean, there's good jokes and bad. I mean, I don't see what the purpose of that joke was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just to be.
To be a dick.
They mess with me all the time. Like
Oh, okay. Well, if you have that kind of relationship where you're dicking around, I mean,
they're always fucking with me.
yeah, okay.
Any moment they had a chance.
As long as they weren't doing that because they like didn't like you or something, or else.
They like me and I like them, but I mean they let me know it's for like we like you. We wouldn't mess with you if we didn't like you. So I was just like, but still, it was like, oh man, that's really
still pretty dick. I will.
Yeah.
I will devise something. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Maybe. No one messes with the VG. All for one and one for all.
Aw, you guys.
If anyone messes, oh man,
Kelly's like, I didn't agree to shit. I'm glad they.
Kelly is.
I was one of those
Kelly
women.
is gonna. Kelly was behind the whole thing. She's like friends with your coworker. Like, hey, it'd be really funny if you made Max think like he. It's just so messed up. But damn it, I would so do that to James. But okay.
What? What? What was that about?
No, I'm just kidding, dude. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. After we end this, we should all exchange 3DS codes.
Yeah, we should.
Good.
Let me get. Where's my 3DS?
Wait, hold on. We have to do. With that said freaking trick, you bastards at the bank. We will say good night, and if you're from the UK, let us know how those faggots are.
Enjoy.
All right, have a good one.
Because we want exactly Meat Plaza. Oh, shit.